Hello, everybody, and welcome to unMadeGaming. It is Saturday, and that means it is time for our 12-hour charity marathon. We are here to play Jaunty Sea Pirates, and Jaunty is what we'll be. I have a 5 in one of my stats, so I promise nothing. I literally promise no things, and it's going to be a fun time anyway. So let's go around and introduce our cast, and then we'll jump right into the shenanigans. We'll start with our returning DM from the previous stream, from the previous 12-hour. Jack, who are you? Where can we find you? And tell us about the quest for Kingspire Island.
Hey guys, so like Mike said, my name is Jack. I go by JackoBuddy online, especially on Twitter and places like that. So Quest on Kingspire Island is very different than the last charity game that I ran for this channel. The last time I ran a good kind of horror mystery thing, and when I found out I had the morning slot, I decided that wasn't the best way to wake up in the morning. So instead, we're going to be a rowdy bunch of pirates, and this rowdy bunch of pirates is about to be going to a mysterious island full of puzzles, traps, and very funny NPC names, and a quest to obtain a very rare and very valuable treasure known as the Salt King's Crown. But it should be a lot of fun, good old just pirate time, being rowdy, making bad jokes, and just doing bad voices. It's going to be great.
Perfect. Let's jump over to another returning face here. Mike, who are you? Where can we find you? And who are you playing today?
So I'm Mike the Adonis Rhino. I'm on Twitter at Baloney Slap. So I'm here every Thursday playing Gesh Reshok on that whole campaign there. And I'm going to be playing Goat, a technically recurring character now. He is my barbarian simpleton who doesn't know the difference between animals, despite living among them.
I hate this character.
Yep.
He is the worst. So let's jump around to two new faces here. We have Wiley Hobbit. So Hobbit, who are you? Where can we find you? And who are you playing today?
What's up, gang? Really happy to be here. This is like my world premiere on your channel, so thanks for having
That's
me.
true, man.
I live out on the Twitters at Wiley Hobbit, and I'm in a new campaign on Monday nights at 6 over on Welcome Party RPG. That's pretty cool. I am playing a half-orc rogue assassin, Grushnag Blackheart, and really excited for this. He's got some seafaring skills in the navigational area, so if we get lost, it'll be someone else's fault. Really looking forward to this.
Fantastic. And last but not least, we'll jump over to Craig. Craig, who are you? Where can we find you? And who are you playing today?
Hello. Again, this is my my first stream with you. I am Craig's Maximus PM on the Twitters and elsewhere. I'll spam links out at the end of the stream. I am playing a boring human fighter, kind of along the same lines as Vice from Skies of Arcadia. So dual cutlass kind of style, about 16 years old.
Fantastic. And I got a 5, and I blamed Jack for it, so I made an Autumn Eldrin Ranger because I just bought the new Mordenkinds. So I was like, let's play with that. So yeah, I'm playing Rice Trisphere. He is a terrible, terrible lookout, and lately just a lazy layabout. So like me in real life. And with that, I'll remind you guys that this 12-hour stream is for charity. If you type in !charity, you'll see what we're donating to. If you hit that donation section down below, you can donate for all kinds of fun stuff, and all that money goes to charity at the end of the stream. So please help us hit that goal. We're already at $5,000 for our channel, $6,000 for the entire unMadeGaming team. And if you guys want to join the team, slide in my DMs, and I'll get you guys a link for that. And with that, we'll jump over to Jack. Take us into Kingspire Island.
All right, so actually, before we jump right into the adventure itself, this adventure is going to feature a nice new fancy roll table that everyone's going to love. This is going to be your pirate feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have each one of our players here roll a 1d10, and we're going to find out what kind of special piratey characteristic they get to carry around for the duration of this adventure. So it should be a whole lot of fun. I'll tell you what, unMadeGaming, why don't you go ahead and go first and give us a d10 roll.
9.
All right. On a 9. This is just absolutely perfect for your character. So, what is sailing on the high seas without a bottle in your hand, or several? You probably didn't think it was possible to have an alcoholic amongst pirates, but your character certainly set us straight. You have a bottle with you at all times, and you never stop drinking.
Perfect.
Nice.
Matt, that is absolutely perfect for your lazy lookout. You can now just
It's
play
so
under the
much.
sun and drink the day away. All right, who would like to go next for our group?
Man, I'll go.
All right, take it away. Give me a D10.
4.
All right. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. So, your character is a mute, having lost their voice in some tragic event. You have a parrot that sits on your shoulder and speaks for you instead. So, how did you lose your voice, and what is the name of your parrot that's going to talk for you in this adventure?
I lost my voice in a failed assassination attempt, and I was slashed across the throat. And my parrot's name is Clyde.
Clyde the parrot.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
I'll go. I totally forgot about this too, so this is great.
Mhm.
All right. 8.
All right. With an 8, for a while you were the bosun on a big pirate ship. That's great, except you have a habit of yelling out or repeating the instructions given by anyone else in the crew, especially the captain. If they didn't get the message the first time, they're going to get it this time.
Oh, it's so great because I'm such an idiot. This is
Exactly.
great.
It's going to just be absolutely perfect. This roll table is working out. All right, last but not least.
Hilarious.
Yeah, let's go for it. Sorry, I had a bad connection. I connected my thing in the wrong area. So 1.
Number 1. All right, your character now has a fancy wooden peg leg with some cool carvings on it.
Awesome.
What is the name of your peg leg, and how did you get it?
Splinter. And it got hit by a cannon. So my original leg got blown up. And now I have Splinter to help me.
Excellent, excellent. So now that you guys are kind of pirated up and ready to hit the high seas, we're going to go ahead and dive into our adventure here. All right. In the legendary age of pirates, many stories were made that are shared in taverns to this very day. Tales of hidden treasures, sea battles, giant undersea creatures, damsels in distress, and of course, the tale of deeds of famous pirates. This is one such tale following an unlikely group of pirates on their mythical quest to Kingspire Island. Now, Kingspire Island is an island kind of out of legend, and it is said that on Kingspire Island is a crown known as the Salt King's Crown, and that this crown is magical and made of gold, and that is worth a king's ransom if you were to sell it. And so you have all kind of come together as a crew, and at some point you guys were kind of gambling in a tavern or something of that nature, playing some cards, and you won a treasure map that leads to the location of Kingspire Island, where you can seek out the crown. And so, as we prepare to embark on this adventure, I'm going to first ask our captain to tell us what the name of y'all's ship is, and to describe your mighty sea vessel that you take on this quest.
Okay. I had the idea of 2 names. I'm still debating between them. Either the Slayer, so we can literally slay the spire, or the Jolly Dodger.
What was the first one?
Slayer.
I like that one.
Yeah, go for the Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the pirating doesn't work out, we can just be an 80s hairband.
Awesome. Let's go. Raining Blood Moon.
Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to ask the navigator. So you guys did a high kind of, high seas kind of quest across the ocean to find this mysterious island. Why don't you tell us a bit about some of the things you guys encountered along your way, on your way to Kingspire Island? So
we encountered some bad weather, and we almost lost our lookout due to his lovely stats and abilities. He was almost blown out of the crow's nest a couple of times, but our big tank had to jump in and grab him. As far as that goes, we encountered all manner of bird life, and in fact, one of the times when the lookout was blown out of the crow's nest, we almost lost him to a pod or a group of hungry sharks. So it's been no shortage of adventure as we roll up on Kingspire Island.
Excellent. And now the poor lookout that got blown out of the crow's nest a couple times. Why don't you tell us about the first sighting that you had of Kingspire Island, which I imagine was quite an event for you to actually find something.
The first sighting that I found was as we were nearing the shore, when I woke up and saw how close we were to it and yelled, "Land ho! Land ho!"
Land ho! I have to repeat things.
Land. Oh.
Perfect.
Excellent. All right, and then so Kingspire Island is a kind of large, rounded island. At the center is a very tall temple with several towers or spires coming up out of it. That's why it has its name. But in order to reach it, there's all kinds of dangers and such that you would have to pass through across the island. So now I'm going to ask the muscle of our crew to describe the journey from the shore of the island to the tall stone structure at the island center.
So is this more like a jungle island?
Yeah, that's what I was
Like
kind of picturing.
Okay.
Whatever you want that.
So, Goat is no stranger to rough terrain, and he big, sweeping strikes with his glaive. He just cuts down vines, and when it comes to steep terrain and all that, he just, for the week, he has them just on his back, and he can carry 2-3 of them at a time because he's got 20 strength. So, he just wears them like a backpack and takes them right up that mountainside if he needs to.
Very cool, very cool. Okay, so your group now stands in front of the great stone temple at the heart of the island. A large, dark opening looms before you, leading into a long, straight passageway. On the outside walls of the temple, strange text has been scribbled into the stone, and behind you stands a thick jungle from which you recently emerged. It is currently about noon on the island. It is very hot, very humid, and very classically Caribbean here on this island, with a hint of jungle on top of it. So, what would y'all be doing? What would you like to do as we begin our adventure?
I think Rice is leaning against a tree nearby, sauced, completely sauced, and his eyes are very much closed. And he says, "Are we there yet?"
Get up.
You're up.
I would look. I'll be constantly looking at the map. By the way, I'm almost a bit fidgety about it. What can I discern from this map, by chance?
What's that?
What can I discern from the treasure map that we were given? Was it just?
Most of it is a sea chart to bring you to the island. On the island, it basically just shows like the island itself, kind of like the shape of it, and then a big X right in the middle of the island, about where y'all are at now.
Cool.
Just really where the large structure is before you.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go find it.
Grishnog kind of comes out of the foliage, long jet black hair, really, wiry, lean, little half-orc, nasty looking, bent tusk. Looks like he needs to shave a little bit, say 2 weeks growth. And you notice a smell of fish, not sushi grade. Let's get in the castle. Let's go in.
I immediately forgot about the bird.
Yep, me too.
And he just scowls, and he looks over at Clyde. And here
You
we
are
go.
the bird. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Inside the castle.
Oh,
Go imitate the bird.
all right, good.
I can approach the entrance, being the rogue, and give it a good perception check and see what I see before we just plunge in. Kind of inspect the opening. You said there was kind of a big dark opening.
There's a big dark opening, and then some writing kind of scribbled into the walls.
Okay, I'm gonna draw a dagger and go to the walls, inspect the writing, inspect the opening. Would you like a perception check?
Yes, please. All right, unfortunately, you're able to notice that there's many carvings of the same phrase over and over again on these walls. It seems to be, well, it's hard to kind of tell handwriting with carving. It's kind of been done in different styles, so you would assume multiple people have done this. And each of these phrases just says the same thing, and it says, "I am not worthy."
I am not worthy. I am not worthy. And I smack Clyde in the beak. Do I see anything, tripwires, anything like that around the mouth of the cave? Can I see, or in the entrance, can I see in there at all with my dark vision?
Yeah, you can see into there. It is a long, straight passageway, and you do not notice anything that appears to be a trap or anything of that nature. It just seems to be a long, straight stone corridor.
Okay, I'll turn around and come back to the group. All right, opening all clear. Grishnog in a bad mood today. Be careful.
Tally ho then. Onwards and upwards.
Well met, matey.
Wait, there was an up option?
You can scale if you want.
Oh.
I have a peg leg. I'm not going anywhere near that.
Okay. I'm just gonna... I can't go. Can you carry me? Can I get like a ride?
We'll just go get out of it.
The pleasure of me riding you?
Okay, yeah.
Reese is a drunk. Reese is a drunk.
Reese just
And I roll
climbs
my
up
eyes.
Goat. He climbs up Goat, but like, you know when you take your kid and you put him with like their legs over the top? That's how he's sitting on top of Goat. Sort of swaying as the lookout on top of Goat.
Doing his pirate duty as lookout.
Yeah.
As a lookout, yeah. That's how you can...
I need a higher vantage point, obviously.
This probably isn't the first time we've done that.
Yeah. I'm riding a goat into battle. This is what's happening. Yeah, so he just rides on him, eyes closed, swaying as Goat walks forward.
Everything
Someday
is
the legendary songs will sing of the great lookout who rode on the goat into battle.
Tell my tale.
everything is fine.
So what do we see as we pass into this, or pass up towards this castle?
Alright, so you guys head into this long stone corridor. As you kind of first step into the temple, a rows of torches that line the walls down the corridor flare to life and light the inside. And again, you see the rest of you that have dark vision, if that is anybody in this group. Y'all see this same straight corridor with the torches lit. As you kind of make your way down here, you ultimately come to a large round room. This room is about 40 feet in diameter. At the center of the room is a horizontal stone wheel with a handle sticking out from one side. And this handle is currently sitting over a spot that has a number 1 underneath it. Behind this wheel, you see a very large set of double doors with the symbol of a crown above it, and the doors are currently closed.
So the lever is in position 1, but it has more than one position, right? Is it just on off or?
Yeah, you can go up to it and you can do like an investigation on it if you want, and that's the kind of more what you can find out about it.
Can I like lean on it and accidentally move it?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. You want to just move it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like just lean against it and be like, what do you reckon we've got to do? And then just slip.
Yeah, and then the lever like kind of pushes as it turns a bit, and it slides into a position with a number 2 on it, and then the entire room that you guys are in begins to rotate. And as the room rotates, it comes around and the 2 doors entering and leaving this room change. And now instead of the room pointing to the entering hall and the large pair of doors that you first saw, you now see the symbol of a foaming mug above a door, and you see the symbol of a fist above another door.
So the drunk must go to that one.
Yeah, he immediately slides down Goat, and you just see him like eyes closed, sort of like listlessly wander over and say, "I think."
Yes. You don't think, but yes.
And he's gonna put his hand on that door.
Which door are you touching?
The one with the frothing mug.
Okay. Yeah, you would find that the door is unlocked and you're able to open it. And it reveals another long hallway with some light at the end.
Ta-da! And he starts to wander down that hallway.
Congrats. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah, you guys follow down this hallway, and you find yourself in kind of a site you would not expect to see in, an ancient temple in the middle of an island. You come into what looks like the entrance of a tavern. It's got the wooden floors and tables. It's got the long bar on the far side of the room. But there's not really any patrons here for some reason. I can't imagine why. However, sitting at one of the tables, you see a individual who appears to already be quite in the middle of drinking. that is just kind of sitting there, kind of humming to himself, and he's the only person that you see in this bar.
I really just want a loop to happen where Goat starts repeating the parrot who's repeating Goat. It just never ends, and that's how Goat dies. It's just
And then all the enemies in the room take 1d4 psychic.
stuck with the fucking parrot.
There's another drunk. There's another drunk. A friend for Reese.
Who do you mean another drunk? And he stumbles over there. Actually, he stumbles over towards the bar. And is there anyone? There's no one behind the bar?
There's no one behind the bar, but there are like drinks stocked at it.
Yeah, so he deftly sits and spins on the bar and is now behind it, and then begins just pouring far more flagons than we need. It's one for everyone and 3 for him. As he's sliding them out across the bar towards everyone.
Like a bad episode of Cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a long day.
Yeah. It's been a hard day. I was asleep. I had to climb all the way down. I walked up an island, and now I need a beer.
Yes.
Obviously.
And how well did that work out?
I mean,
So
probably fine.
yeah, the guy at the table, he kind of looks up at the parrot very specifically, like eyeing the parrot with this big look, and he goes, "Who you calling a drunk?"
That be you. And I grab its beak. I'm assuming the parrot, everything I think, kind of, no filters comes out.
It's
So I'll grab its beak.
It's Iago.
And just goes says, "That be you."
Well, better a drunk than a dead man, I always say. And he takes like a big chug of whatever he's drinking at the time.
And if you're a
I'll
dead
sit down
man,
and
you'll at
grab
least
a
be a
flagon.
drug dead man.
I'll raise a glass to that.
Yeah, and he raises 2. Anyway.
Come join me.
I'll sit down and grab a flagon and throw one back.
It says, "That would be bringing you to Kingspire Island."
The mythical bar at the end of the island. We found it.
Land's End. We can go home now.
The Land's End Tavern. That's the one. That's what I'll name it.
Well, I figure you're here for the crown, but if you're here to drink, you're in the right place.
No, I already have a hat.
This one okay.
I just grab Clyde's beak and try to think of things other than why we're here.
Nice things to say.
I think Goat goes behind the bar and he takes a pony keg and rips it open for himself because he's a big ass man. The tanker's not enough.
That's fair.
Fair.
Seems reasonable.
I will not drink.
Yeah, and he looks at you and says, I take it you're the captain based on your preserving of your liver."
But of course, I am the one and only Captain Lester.
I, on the other hand, wield one of the most feared names on all the high seas. And they call me Rick.
I knew a Rick. And a Lester once.
We still know Lester.
You know
I
Lester.
still know a Lester.
Rick isn't scary. Rick isn't scary.
Well, not anymore. Maybe one time was scary.
What happened then?
Well, a drink or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 7, 12 later.
I know the feeling.
Here I am, washed on this island, and now all I do is wait here for people like you to show up looking for the crown so I can play them in a drinking contest to see if they're worthy of one of the golden keys.
Oh, I like to drink.
Is that a challenge?
Okay.
Here's how this works. Everyone grab a glass. We drink until we pass out. And
Okay.
whoever's still awake at the end gets the golden key.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys are able to grab some flagons or whatever you would like to drink. And you kind of sit around this table with him. And the first thing I need is everyone in the party to make a Constitution saving throw as you pound down some heavy drink.
That's where my 8 went.
Damn, double nat 20s.
Okay.
That's great. I said that I wasn't drinking. Do you still want me to like partake anyway? I can partake. It looks like.
Mhm. Yeah, are you drinking or are you watching your crew trying not to?
Yeah, I'm watching the crew.
Okay. Yeah, so all of you begin to drink drinks, and at this point, I mean, y'all are pirates. It's not hard to keep down some liquor. So y'all kind of drinking, y'all tip some glasses, etc. Kind of having some fun. And Rick looks over at the captain yet again. He goes, "Come on, Captain, come and join us. You know you want to."
Yeah.
I'm showing you up, little one.
I saved you a seat.
Actually, my flaw is that once I've been challenged, I can't back down from it. So I will drink.
All right, roll that Constitution saving throw.
24.
Wow.
Oh, I crit. Well, there you go.
Wow, there you go. Yeah, you just you take the mug and you just pound down a whole flagon in one big gulp and just boom.
Next.
Yeah, so you guys are able to continue drinking, pulling out harder and harder liquor as things go on. And everyone go ahead and make me a second Constitution saving throw as you get to
Round 2 is on me.
round 2,
I got
where the
same-
drinks are free. Oh, man. So Captain knocks back his first flagon looking great. He goes, this is easy. He puts back a second one just as fast.
Cool.
And all this just hits him all at once, and he just completely, like a plank, just falls over and passes out. And Rick
I
goes,
win!
Splinter out.
I see why he doesn't drink.
Ah, he's a lightweight.
No kidding. Captains, am I right?
That's a captain for sure.
Captains.
I like it. You seem a bright one.
Yeah, I'm alright.
All right. The rest of you are able to hold your drinks in the second round. And so as you get towards the end, Rick is beginning to look pretty dizzy. He was even drinking before you guys got here, so he's at a disadvantage on that one. And everyone go ahead and make me the third and final Constitution saving throw to see if y'all can win a drinking contest. Man, these Constitution saves are crazy.
Two of us are pretty, I think we're pretty good at that.
No kidding.
I like how
Yeah,
I
That's
just
my crew.
I like how I've just stayed average the whole time. Like I just maintain a constant drunk the entire time.
That is perfect. Yeah, and you made just enough actually to not pass out. And so right when you're kind of reaching your limit, you see Rick take kind of one last sip, and then he just falls face first on the table, and he goes, you be some hard drinking lads. Here's a golden key. And he kind of reaches out a hand, and then he starts to snore while he's still holding the key out to you.
And another one. And I take another flagon. He said the last one awake wins the key. There's still 3 of 2 of... There's still at least 2 of us. And he starts
You did well, my son.
He starts chugging another flagon.
I'm gonna grab the key. One of my bond is I was cheated out of my fair share of the profits, and I want to get my due, so I grab the key. Give us the key.
I feel like that would be very hard with how many drinks you guys have.
Don't trust the drunk.
It's me and you, goat. To the end.
To the end.
To the end.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are able to drink happily and merrily for as long as you wish.
That's it. That's the whole session. We're just gonna
Drink.
Yeah, game over.
End of the game. I mean, hey, whatever is entertaining, right?
Listen. So we have a key. We have forever. We have forever amounts of alcohol. We have a sleepy boy and a sleepy boy.
Let's do it.
What if we drink if they wake up? What if we drink until they wake up? Perfect.
Yeah.
He grabs his flagon and continues drinking until someone stops him.
Would be 2 in each hand.
Yeah. Or we keep going, and I take as many as I can take in the many, and then I can take as many, and then you can carry them.
I kind of want to imagine you get one of the kegs in the bag, and you just tie it to Goat's bag, and then you put a tap in it. You can just
Yeah.
tap throughout the whole adventure.
But we strapped the other keg, an empty keg, to his front and stuffed the captain in there because he's unconscious. It's like a baby Bjorn.
Yeah.
Oh, goat! I hate
This
you.
is going well.
He just accepts it.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, so it sounds like we have made Goat the pack mule and headed back out into the central chamber.
The pack goat.
Pack
Yeah,
Goat.
you head out to the central chamber, and about this time, y'all hear some moaning and some kicking from the inside of the pack mule, carrying as the captain has begun to stir with probably quite the hangover, and finds himself now closed in a barrel.
It's real good.
Everyone!
Okay, so in this this large central room, you have that wheel, and you have yet to now see, now that you kind of know how it works, that there are 4 positions of the wheel. It was on number 1 when you arrived. You moved it to number 2, and then there's a 3 and a 4 as well.
And on 2, there was 2 different
There
doors,
was 2 doors, right?
2 doors. There's the foaming mug, and there is one with a fist over it.
Well, you got what I got, and then Goat, and he points to the fist.
Yeah. I like fist.
See? Goat likes
See?
what Goat likes.
The goat likes.
A king shame.
We don't kink shame Goat in his fists. Well, after you. Oh, wait, hold on. And he untaps the keg and then retaps and he's like, after you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
why don't one of you guys give me like a perception in the central chamber? Because there's a couple details
Sure.
that you want to know. I feel like I would look around it.
15.
Yeah, I
Okay.
got it. I got it.
Yeah, 15 is definitely good enough. On the middle of the center wheel are 3 keyholes.
I'll take the golden key over there and kind of compare. Let's see if it fits.
Yeah, it
Sure.
definitely it fits the lock perfectly.
Shall we try it, boys?
Well, you see, you got 1 key, you got 3 holes, you need 3 keys for 1 hole.
What say ye, Captain? Shall we try the key or wait till we get more?
Get more. Get
Get
more
more.
would be.
Aye, aye, Captain. Slip the key back in my inside my duster somewhere in one of my mini pockets. To the fist we go.
Well, that's fisted.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh boy.
Jack, this is
All
your
right.
own fault.
It is. I'm loving this. This is
You
wonderful.
did this to yourself.
Yeah.
This is excellent.
It's a
Remember,
self-mutilation.
guys, piracy is not a victimless crime.
Yeah. You're the victim here.
Okay, so this leads you to another large round room that is about 60 feet in diameter yet again. There are 3 sealed stone doors along the walls of the room, kind of away from the door where you entered, and there is a lever in the middle of the room. Otherwise, this is basically just like a big dusty chamber.
So, see, what I said it was when I went to the room one, I drank everything in the room, and this one is not to drink it. This is the fish's room, and so you should punch everything in the room.
I didn't understand anything you said, but
Punch it.
okay.
Chewy.
Punch. What am I punching? I'm just starting like over there like fist pumping.
That was what he said. He said, when we went to my room, I drank everything in the room, so this room had a fist, so you should punch everything in the room. I consistently rolled just above passing out several rounds.
Oh, man.
I am smashed.
Huzzah.
So I'm gonna look around for things to punch.
Basically, the things to punch are the walls, those closed stone doors along the walls, and the lever.
I'm gonna punch the lever.
Okay. When you punch the lever, the door to the room that you entered from seals shut. And as it seals shut, the 3 doors along the wall of this room that you didn't enter from open up, revealing a variety of things for you to punch. And with that, everyone go ahead and roll me some initiative.
Sweet.
Okay.
Everything is fine.
Oh, I only got a 5. Whoops.
I'll go with 10.
Okay.
Oh, wait. 17.
Yeah, and the way I like to run, so you guys are fighting, as these doors open, you see 2 skeletons, you see 2 orcs, and then in the last door, you see 2 bugbears waiting for you. preparing to come at you. And the way I like to run it whenever we have this many enemies and this kind of variety of enemies is we're going to have the players move, and then the enemies are going to move. So this would be kind of the order you guys cycle through your stuff.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, so let's start at the top of the order. These doors have opened up. You see these skeletons, these orcs, and these bugbears that all kind of immediately growl or hiss or rattle at you, depending on their breed, and are preparing to come and attack you. And
Clyde will yell at the orcs in Orcish, "Prepare to die, ye foul vermin!"
No chicken!
Not a chicken!
Chicken!
Oh no.
How far off are we?
You're about, since you're in the center of the room, you're about 15 feet away.
Okay. So melee, basically.
Yeah, you're going to and do some punching if you want.
So that me.
Yeah, players go, then the enemies go.
So you're going to be up first. Right.
Cool. So I would like to walk up to the pair of skeletons and hit the first one.
Okay, absolutely. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll for me.
Okay, there we go, 20.
For sure.
That's 15 damage.
Very nice. Yeah, you swing this in and you basically cut the skeleton's like arm off.
Sweet.
And it just kind of like rattles and looks very upset about this.
But it's still going, yeah?
Yeah, but it's still going for the moment.
Cool. So bonus action attack again?
Yeah, totally.
11.
11 versus the skeleton AC is not going to cut it. So he is very upset, and then he is able to parry your second swing.
Cool. Can I now extra attack?
Yeah, if you want to use your extra attack, absolutely.
I'm literally going to do... Oh, I don't get a bonus action. That's fine. So I'll slash it again.
Okay.
And that's another miss.
Yeah, same thing. So he kind of parried
Consistently
this.
I'm going to action surge. I'm just going to go full on aggro.
Oh man. Okay. Use it.
So I've used my action surge. And double attack.
Go for it.
So that's a crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to do double damage or?
So the way I do this, actually, we're going to take the first damage number that it rolls, and then the second number will be the maximum of your weapon attack die.
Okay.
So in this case, let's see, your cutlass is a 1d6.
Yep.
So that 4 is going to be a 6, so it's going to be 15 damage.
Cool.
Yeah, as you bring in your cutlass and you just like turn his skull into powder and completely eviscerate this poor skeleton.
Boom. And then bonus action to attack the other one.
Absolutely. Man, Captain's going crazy.
Going off.
Here we go.
Combo. I'll wait for it to.
All right, so I believe that makes it.
Nope.
Yep, and that one's gonna miss.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me done. Promise.
Perfect. So I think that makes that me. I think I rolled the next highest. 10?
Yes, sir. It is gonna be our special Grunkle Cat.
Dope. Okay, so so he unslings a massive longbow and eyes closed trains it on the orc, and he shouts out just belligerent nothing in Orcish because he's drunk. So it sounds like even worse Orcish, but you can tell that it might have been Orcish or him grumbling, and he just fires 2 arrows into the orc, or at least attempts to.
Okay, go for it.
Mostly attempts to, but a 21 I think will hit.
Yeah, the 21 is gonna hit. So you go and roll damage on that one.
8 damage as the arrow sinks into him.
Perfect. Yeah, you put an arrow into the orc's shoulder, and it kind of howls in pain.
Yeah, you take that, you filthy Orcish scum! And he starts grabbing more arrows.
Awesome. Okay, and next up in our order, I believe that is going to be our lovely mute.
Yeah, so you see Grushnag approach the other orc that he insulted, and with a flourish from his duster, he pulls a shiny, exciting rapier. Mm-hmm. And of course, Clyde, not to be left out on this. Die on my blade! Die on my blade, you vile orc! In Orcish.
Okay, are you attacking the same one that the Rye attacked, or is this going to be the other one that's still?
Are there 2 orcs? Because I'll take the other one if so.
There's 2 orcs.
I'll
There's
take
2
the
of
other
each.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so 25 definitely going
Oops.
to hit.
Didn't mean to do that. And I am going to use my assassinate mechanic, which wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Mhm.
And since they're not surprised, it's not a crit. So let's see what happens here.
Okay,
For
yeah, so
11 points.
11 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, you put a good bite into the side of this orc as you slice him real good. He's very upset about this.
Good. That'll
Okay.
complete my turn.
All right, and go.
So it looks like everybody else. He's gonna. You said there's 2 bugbears, right?
There are 2 bugbears.
So go. That's even odds for him. So he's gonna go up to the bugbears, and he's not even gonna rage. He's just gonna swing at him. But I am gonna use my great weapon master feat for each swing.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have. 12.
12 against a bugbear is not going to hit.
Alrighty, and then he has multi-attack, so he's gonna hit. Oh boy, no, it's not going so great.
Yeah, the bugbear just puts up a shield and blocks both of the
It's
attack.
the keg in front. It's just getting in his way.
That's what it is.
Somebody needs a bonus action to like just rip that off of me and smash it.
Yeah.
That's my turn because I didn't do shit.
Yeah. Blame the just blame the booze, you know.
Yep.
That's gotta be what it is.
Best muscle ever.
Excellent. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the bugbears go ahead and take their move next. So they are going to very angrily swing back at Goat, who is swinging at them. So here comes an attack from a bugbear.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
2 to hit. That's gonna be 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the second enemy. Let's see. Yeah, the second enemy is going to come up and he's going to swing his Morning Star at you as well. But it's only going to be an 8 to hit. I'm assuming that does not hit good.
It does not.
Okay, perfect. So that was the bugbears who moved, and they kind of spit a little bit, obviously upset at you for whatever reason. Let's see. Okay, so next up is going to be our orcs, who are fighting our mighty and heroic captain, who went crazy combo. So they're going to attempt to go crazy combo back. And they say, "You between me and fried chicken." And then the first one, the injured, I guess they're both injured. The first one is going to attempt to swing his great axe at you. And that's going to be a 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
That's 13 slashing damage.
Yikes.
Bring it on. 13. Yep.
Yep, and then the second one is going to swing at you as well, and that is a 12.
Nope. Not good enough.
Yes, you're able to leap out of the way of that swing right there as well. Okay, and then the skeletons are next. Sorry, I gotta get this stuff all. I got so many times open right now. Okay, so our skeletons are up next. Now they were fighting against. Oh man, I can't remember y'all's names anymore. Grushnog, right? You were fighting the skeletons.
No,
Actually, I had the orcs. I think the captain had the skeleton.
Yeah. There's only one skeleton, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I mixed that up. I apologize.
That's right.
Cool.
Combat,
Yeah, so-
man, it's crazy.
Yeah, no kidding. Theater of the mind. It's hard sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to take some swings. These are going to be the swings coming at a Grishnog, since we did the others at the captain, just to kind of keep things organized here.
Mhm.
So they're going to kind of come poking at you with their swords. First one is going to be an 8, so that is, I'm assuming, going to miss.
Correct.
Okay, and the second one is a 10, which I'm also assuming is going to miss.
Yeah, AC 15.
Very nice, very nice. So yeah, you're able to expertly not get hit. Whether you did something or not is for debate. Perfect. Okay. So, I guess we are back to the top of the order, and that is going to be Lester.
Cool. So have I got one skeleton on me at the moment?
You have 2, technically. You were kind of fighting with 1, but yeah, there's 2.
So the one I crit didn't die.
Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did mark that off. I apologize.
That's right.
I got
Just checking.
Yeah, you killed the first skeleton. So
Cool.
there's 1 skeleton left who is fighting you. He is still healthy. You have not hit him yet.
Right, so let's cut this. Eventually.
So before you roll, we do have another donation from Mighty Moose, who donated 1 critical success and 1 critical failure for all of the players.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yep. So before the end of this session, you have 1 crit and 1 failure to use. Jack, at any point in time, you can call out one of those failures if players aren't using them.
I would never do that to you guys.
I don't believe you.
Are you going to do it now?
Thanks, Moose.
No,
Thank you,
not now.
Moose.
We're gonna save
Cool.
it for a sweet spot.
Awesome. I like it. So 9 damage in the first.
Okay, yeah. You were able to definitely hit with that 22, and that's going to be 9 damage against the skeleton, who is going to... You see a bunch of the bones crack and things like that. Yeah, and then that
Cool.
7's going to hit as well, and with that,
Awesome.
you were able to put down the second skeleton.
Awesome. So cutlasses just swing in like a whirlwind, man. And that's me done.
Huzzah. Alrighty. And then next is going to be Rise, who is firing his arrows as drunkenly as possible.
Yes. So firing his arrows normally.
Yes.
So yeah, he is going to the same orc he was fighting before. He's going to fire 2 quick arrows. Boop boop. 15 and a 19.
Both of those are going to hit.
So 17 total damage as he just peppers this orc with arrows.
Yeah, and as you do that, this orc, he kind of clutches at his chest and then falls to the ground dead as you kill the first orc.
You take that, you filthy orc rustler!
And the second orc looks at you and just goes, "You just want a chicken!"
Not
a chicken, asshole!
Birds are friend, not food! And he grabs another set of arrows.
I feel like that's something that Greshnak had to, teach you over, years. So remember.
No, so Rice actually was polymorphed for years, and he was a bird. So he actually
Brother
has
Rice.
a strong affinity
Brother
to
Rice.
birds. Look at it. Me and you to the end of the world, bird. Bird and goat. And he grabs more arrows.
Brother Rice. Grishnak loves rice.
All right, Greshnak, you are up next.
All right, I'm gonna with an exciting, oddly dexterous flourish for a creepy, nasty, fishy-smelling little half-orc and a duster. I'm gonna apply the rapier to the orc I swung at last turn.
That is definitely going to hit.
I like that turn of. I'm going to apply my rapier to the half
Yes,
to the orc.
yes.
Not stabbing.
Gently.
Gently apply head on.
Eat more beef, less chicken.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
Blade on, apply directly to the orc.
Yeah, with 8 damage, you were able to skewer and kill the second orc as well, leaving just 2 bugbears remaining.
Chicken this, little orc.
All right, and then Goat, you are up with partying with these orcs.
Yep, he's angry. He's gonna rage.
Alrighty, here comes the rage.
Yep, yeah, so he just gets all ragey. And you guys notice, it gets a little bit chillier. A little bit chilly, and his sweat droplets turn
playing
to...
in the background.
His sweat starts to turn into, icicles. And he is going to just swing away, not using Great Weapon Master this time, but he's going to go for the left bugbear.
Okay, yep.
25
25 is going to hit.
for 12 damage.
Yeah, that is a good solid blow on the bugbear, and it kind of grunts in pain as you hit it.
Cool, I'm going to hit him again with a 26
Yep, definitely.
for 7 slashing damage.
Very nice, very nice.
And
Yeah.
then, so with that, because I'm raging, I actually have Divine Fury, which adds 1d6 plus half my Barbarian level to, I think, the first attack.
Okay. As you can roll the damage as well, since that didn't connect.
So that's 8 damage.
Very nice. Yeah, that is actually just enough with that 8 damage to put down this bugbear. Right on the line.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you just rage and you just tear up this bugbear. These poor enemies, y'all are tearing them up. Please high roll.
Good job, Gold.
Yeah, definitely try to disembowel him too. So that last swing is just right across the guts and they just spill out.
Yeah. This will roll.
Beautiful.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let
Oh,
the bodies
and
hit the floor.
Then also, sorry, I don't mean to hog up all the time here, but because I have Great Weapon Master,
Do your thing, man.
on your turn, when you score a critical hit or reduce a creature to 0 hit points, you can make one more weapon attack
Ooh.
as a bonus action. So I'm going to go ahead and bonus action hit the other bugbear.
All right.
Try to for 21
Yep, that's going to hit.
for 10 slashing damage.
Yeah, and you catch him as well and continue to go crazy in your barbarian rage. And it is now the bugbear's turn. he is going to take a swipe at you with his Warning Strike. And that does not hit.
No, it doesn't.
The dice are working in y'all's favors today. Okay, and we are back to the top of the order with Lester.
Cool. So is there just the one bugbear?
Yes, sir.
And who is next to the bugbear? Because I'm not next to him right now.
That would be Goat.
Cool. Go. I'm going to command you to attack.
You command me to attack.
Yes. I'm using my commander's strike maneuver, so I'm gonna.
I can just picture Goat attack! Goat attack!
Goat attack!
Okay. So I forego my attack and bonus action, direct you to attack. Something that, as long as you can see it and hear me, you add a D8 to your damage roll if you hit.
Sweet. Okay. So does that mean I also have my extra attack too? Like, because I'm level 5? So we're all level 5?
So you only get extra attack
It's
once
one.
per round.
Yeah.
Once per round? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is my first time playing a martial character with that, so.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, go for that bugbear. 16?
In
fact, I might use my crit.
Exactly going to... oh, you need your crit?
Yeah, I might just use my crit. That way, hopefully we can take him out here.
Go for it.
Well, that's not too great. So 6, and then it's a D10, so that'd be technically a 16 damage.
16, yeah, you put a
Plus a
good...
D8.
And with a D8.
Oh, actually, with the D8, that is going to guaranteed kill this bugbear.
Hey.
Sweet.
Yeah, as you do as you command, you probably yell out his commands to repeat it as you are doing it, and then you tear up this bugbear, and it falls to the ground. And as the last bugbear dies, a little pedestal rises out of the floor in the room, and on it is another golden key.
That's yours, Goat. You take it.
He runs over there and just snatches it up, and it gets stuck to his skin because he's freezing cold, and he's like sitting there with it like stuck on his hand. It's metal.
Cool down, man. I mean, warm up, man.
Go, he did a great job. Hold on, I get this. And he reaches over to Goat's back and cranks open the backpack of ale and gives you a flag. This is a little warm in your whole bones.
What he does is he just breathes on it, goes, and hands it back to you. Makes it ice cold.
Is it like a blizzard? Like you can turn it upside down and it doesn't pull out?
Yeah. Is it like it's like a popsicle. This is great. Good job.
But after a couple seconds, he like stops panting as much, and he he's still swole, but not as much. Now he's back to normal.
Good job, crew. We did well.
You see, but then you turn the thing, and then there was 2 doors, and then 2 doors give you the keys, and then there was no 3rd door.
Just
Exactly.
another door for a key. I'll investigate the room.
I will have a quick rest if that's possible.
Yeah, you're investing the. This is the central room that you're back in now.
Yeah,
Or?
yeah. See if we can figure out where that other key might be.
Yeah, go for it. Let's see. Investing check out of 11. You would assume that it has something to do with the large wheel that you remember your captain leaning on, and it turned the room when you put it on a 2, and there's still a 3 and a 4 mark that you haven't turned it
All right,
to.
I'll go ahead and move it to 3. Give it a good yank.
All right.
Wheel of Fortune.
Because you turned it to 3, all of you die. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, the room rotates yet again, and it connects to 2 new doors. One of them has the symbol of a question mark over it, and the other has the symbol of a sword.
Sword means more punch.
I'm good with this.
Good.
It could also be a jewel.
Okay, so you'll head into the sword room.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look this way for about a minute or two because someone just donated. Al just donated $300, thereby pushing us over $500 for this charity so far, and he gave me a lot of math to do. That I now have to figure out for the remaining 11 hours of the stream. So yes, I also follow and will appropriately shoot arrows when told to.
The truck is kind of busy drinking anyway.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's what's really going on there.
So yeah, so I port side or something like head left into the corridor, right? Just another corridor.
Yes. So this is going to lead you into another corridor, and then let's see. So as you enter into a medium-sized room that's about 30 feet in diameter. So it's smaller than most of the other rooms you've been in to this point. Waiting in this room is a human man who is clad in a gladiator's armor, and he is holding a very long, deadly-looking spear. And he's just kind of standing there in like an attention position, like he is waiting for you.
And who be thee?
I be Dan the Man. There's something funny about my name.
I wasn't ready for that.
Dan the man. Dan the man. Total loser. Total loser.
I happen to tell you that I've won many a battle. I've only lost a few times.
Well, do you fancy losing another one today?
Why do you ask? Are you here to duel the champion?
Of course. Why else would the great Captain Lester be here?
To drink, possibly? And he looks over at Rise.
This is what I'm here for.
That's what he's here for, not me.
Ah, fair enough. So then, here's how this works. Your group challenges the champion of the arena. You win, if you win, you take the golden key. If you lose, you die.
How far away from me is he?
He is about like 5 feet away. Like y'all are all kind of right there.
Up in your grill.
Prepared to die then. I need another key. Always after the treasure.
So then you accept the challenge?
Indeed I do.
Yes.
Great.
Ready?
Well, I am not the champion of the arena. And with that, he kind of smirks and he pushes a little button that was hidden on the wall. And as he does, a portcullis closes over the entering door. And then a hatch opens that is on the roof of the room. And a large ogre drops from the roof. And he goes, "Meet Craig the Crusher. He's the champion."
I mean, he has a good name.
I like goat.
How far off is he?
He's in the center of the room, so that'll be 15 feet. This is not a very big room for fighting an ogre.
Right. Well, I'm ready for melee. I don't know about y'all.
Yup.
It's go time.
It's
All right,
goat time.
Let's roll some initiative.
Goat time. Oh no.
It's bad.
No.
Just hour one, Mike.
17.
Not ready.
13.
I'm ill prepared. 4. Perfect.
Oh, there you go. That's it. Yep.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh man. Well, the ogre got a 1. It's
Nice.
not a natural 1. So that works out for you guys. Okay. So we are going in here, and the first one up is going to be you, Willie. So this is going to be Rushnag at the top of the order. As this ogre drops into the room and kind of gives out a roaring and goes, "Craig Crush!"
Prepared to die, Craig Crush. Prepared to die as I apply the rapier.
Craig Crush, not name. Craig the Crusher, name.
Whatever. Is it 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Oops, I got to turn advantage off. And I will, again, that assassinate business there. Advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't yet taken a turn.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter. 6 damage.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so you take a swing and you do 6 damage to this this ogre. And he kind of flinches a little bit, but it doesn't really seem to have too much of an effect on him.
Right.
Okay. And then next up in our order is going to be our graceful Captain Lester.
So once again, I'm going to command Goat to make another attack.
Make another attack.
Make another attack.
26.
That's it.
Alrighty, so that's 14 plus a d8. So 21.
Sweet.
21 damage. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, yeah, and you swing this, and the ogre kind of roars a little bit, and Craig goes, "That mean."
It was good. Keep going, go. And that's the end of my turn.
Keep going, go.
Okay, and next up in our order was Go.
Perfect.
Yeah, that works out. Go again. Okay, my turn anyway.
Oh man, he's just an angry guy. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and use my other rage. So again, cold, frost, same thing. And he just yells, and he's just gonna swing twice with his glaive. 10 and 15. It didn't work out so great for him. Man, I should have said reckless attack, but I think I have to declare that ahead of time.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, so the 15 is going to hit.
Okay. Oh wow. All right. So that's 7 plus Divine Fury. So 10 total damage. 7 slashing, 3 frost.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him yet again, and he kind of growls, but he's still looking pretty firm right now. Okay. And then next up is going to be our Drunken Lookout Rise.
Okay, so the math is complete. So everyone, remember your own shit. You have an additional 3 crits per person, including you, Jack. You have 3 crits as well. And you have 1 fail to place wherever you like, Jack.
Oh, God.
For the remainder of this session.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can use them on us. You can fucking put the ogre at all crits. Just kill one of us. And I am going to knock 2 of those crits out so I don't forget to use them. I'm going to knock 2 of those crits out as I rapid fire 2 arrows into this crazy orc here. Let me put this at 0, and then we'll longbow. Okay. So he takes a total of numbers of math. So 6.
21. Right?
Yeah, that's 21.
No,
that's how I just did too much math. So 21 as 2 arrows leap over, like they split Legolas style on either side of Goat's head and just stick into this thing for Goat to climb, obviously.
That's the most coordinated you've ever been. You need another drink.
Yeah. And he says, the other thing.
Okay, and it is going to be Craig's turn, and he's going to turn towards Goat, who has attacked him very much this round. And he go, "Craig Crush, me show you why I call Craig the Crusher." And so he is going to use one of those crits right now. He's going to use that crit that I have.
Oh boy. All right.
Okay, so he's going to swing down his club, which this is going to be a hit. And so it is going to be a 16 plus his weapon attack die maxed out, which is actually an additional 16 on this great club. So that is 32 damage.
Yep.
Owie.
Yep. That hurts.
That hurts. Okay. And
Oh wait, I'm raging. What kind of damage is it? Bludgeoning?
Bludge.
It's bludgeoning, so you would take half if you're raging.
Yep.
Yeah, that helps a lot. So that's only 16 as opposed to 32 damage. That feels a lot better.
Yeah.
The rage is real.
I'm glad I raged because I was gonna wait.
Yeah, right there. No kidding. Yeah, and Craig just kind of roars, "Go, Craig Crush!" And with that, we will go back to our top of the order with Rushnag.
Very good. I'm going to use the rapier again, and I'm going to, as a half orc, I get to savage attack, and on a melee crit, I get 1 additional damage dice plus the extra crit damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to spend my crit to do that.
The Battle of the Crits.
Battle of the Crits. So I need to go ahead and still make an attack roll, though, so I can access damage, right?
Yeah, you go and do that so we can roll the damage.
Okay.
Show the crit.
So here's the damage roll.
So it'll be that, and then your rapier is a
That's a, let's see, D8.
it's a D8, so it's gonna be 8 plus 5 for the crit.
D8 plus 4.
Yeah, so it's gonna be 8 for the max second roll.
Okay, and then I get 1 more roll because of the savage attack.
Yes.
That's an additional 12. Owie, nice.
Wow.
Max.
Very nice.
Yeah, so 17 plus 8 is 25.
Yep, that definitely stings.
Crushing Craig.
Crushing Craig!
Yeah, he kind of howls a little bit and kind of clutches at his side. And you can tell he's starting to look a little bit hurt here from all these crits. So many crits. Okay, and next up in our order is our Captain Weston.
So how unfortunate is he looking?
He has still got some steam left, but he is definitely in pain. So
Cool.
y'all are definitely doing damage to him, but he's still got some ways to
go. So I am going to use a crit with my cutlass. I'm going to double actually. So first one is 8 plus 6, so 14.
Yep.
And I could just roll these normally. So 14 plus 15, so 29.
Okay, so 29 total damage?
Yep.
Yeah, because that was...
I didn't add the... Hang on, 8. Oh, no, that is right. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so that is another good stinging blow on Craig, who kind of growls and is looking injured, but he's still going.
Keep going, boys.
Yep. All right, Goat.
All right, we'll see how it keeps going. I'm going to burn 2 crits.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to declare that it's going to be a Weapon Master's attack on each one, so that gets an additional 5 damage. Plus I'm raging, plus Divine Fury, so it's going to be quite a bit of damage here.
All right, let's roll this damage, and you tell me how much damage it is.
Yeah, so we have 16 plus 10, so 26.
Okay, 26 on the first one.
26, and then I maxed out that one, so that's a 30 on the next one. Plus 2 rage damage each, so that's an additional 4. So 24 and 30. So 34 and 30 total. And then I think it's only 1 Divine Fury. So it maxed that one out again, so that's another 8 frost damage on top of that. So,
you have divinely crushed Craig.
Plus, I get another thing, like when I crit, I also get to make another weapon attack damage, or another weapon attack. But if he's dead, then he's dead.
Yeah, you just crushed Craig. Like that was so much damage. I just stopped counting at some point because you went past the line and it just kept going.
And I just keep hacking his body because I can keep making his attacks and I'm angry.
Yeah, and Dan the man is kind of sitting and he goes like damn guys, I've never seen people crit that much in my life. No meta.
Yeah. I'll just look over at Dan. Who's next? Dan the man. Dan the man.
Dan the man doesn't fight. Here's your key. And he holds out a golden key.
I'll grab it.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Please don't. Not the crits.
Yeah.
My name now.
You just get to let him hit it till he's okay.
If he's the Crusher, then what am I?
The Punisher. The 2.5-inch Punisher. It's an old one. It's fine.
That's an old joke. Yeah.
It's an old community joke. We get 3 holes, 1 key. 3 holes, 3 keys. We got them.
Did we get the key?
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Yeah, awesome. Tally ho then.
You're a hoe.
You're a hoe.
Okay.
Go a hoe.
Sick burn.
Sick burn.
Come at me.
Oh. No, I like the bird.
Yeah, so you guys are able to make it back to the central chamber where you have the wheel, which is currently set to 3, and then there are the 3 keyholes.
Cool. Can we have a short rest before?
Absolutely, you can take a short rest.
Awesome. That way I get my dice back.
The holes, are there anything distinct about them, or are they just holes?
They just look like keyholes. I'm sure you want to do like an investigation or something.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I got it. You got it?
I'll be terrible at that. Let's see what happens.
Someone be terrible at that.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible at that. They look like keyholes.
Dice tell the story.
Put the key in the hole.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you can take a key and you can put it in the hole, and it will either turn. Now, which way it turns is a mystery until you insert the key and try.
One time I was in Tortuga and they said a hole's a hole, so put the key in the hole.
I will do so. I'll put a key in the hole. Here's looking at you, kid.
Okay. Yeah, and y'all are doing y'all short rest, so do y'all want to go ahead and roll your hit die to heal up?
I'm fine.
I kind of want to imagine when y'all short rest, y'all just go back to the drinking room.
The tavern. we rotate the whole thing back to the tavern.
Rick is still asleep. Sleep he's got in years.
Are we taking a short rest? Sorry, I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I want to double check.
Oh,
Sweet.
max hit die roll. Nice, very good. The rolls are in y'all's favor tonight.
Apparently.
Today, I guess.
Yeah. So, do we put all? Who has all the keys? I know Goat has one.
I have 2.
You have 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
This is but we did number 1. We did number 2. And we did number. Is this 3? What about
3.
number 4?
Do number 1.
No,
Number 1's the crown.
No, number 1 was when we got here. But wait.
Right.
But what is number 4?
Reese is drunk. Reese is drunk. Listen to the captain.
Reese is drunk.
Don't listen to Reese.
Keys in a lot. Let's go.
Captain, what is number 4?
Yeah, you'll
Number-
put in the.
He says challenging. You see, there's a question on the question door, and the question door says, "What is number 4?"
Don't be so smart.
Notes?
It doesn't become of you.
Jack writes that. There's a question on the question door. What's number 4?
Who does number 4 work for?
I'm not a
Oh,
number.
the Turdu's boss.
Are we putting all 3 of those keys in there? Or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, you insert the keys and they click into the locks, but nothing in the room you were in happens.
So we've got to go to the question door and figure out the question. I'm so glad I had this idea.
The question is, what's in number 4?
So is this a lever, I'm guessing?
Well, so room number. So it was on 1 with the crown. 2 was punching and drinking. 3 was fighting and question, and we haven't actually gone to the question room. And we haven't gone to the 4th rotation.
Mm-hmm.
So question room?
What the hell's the question?
Question was what's number 4? Let's find out. And someone is going to ask us what number 4 is. And he walks over there and pushes the door open. I don't know what number 4 is.
Okay,
He
yeah,
shouts
you
into the
enter.
hallway.
So you guys head down another passageway, and this brings you to a large stone room that has a table to the right of the door. On this table is a bunch of pieces of chalk. On the walls across the back of the room are 4 riddles written on plaques. And then underneath the riddles are like 4 kind of like chalkboards that are empty. Or that are
Riddles in the dark. What's he got in his pockets is, he says. I'll go over and investigate the riddles.
I was going to say, yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, so there are 4 riddles written onto the walls, and I can read those out to you.
Okay.
So the first riddle that is on the first plaque in this room is, if a pirate ye be, and ye get in a fight, ye might to be wearing this, if you lose half your sight.
Eye patch.
Nothing happens when it says that.
Write it the chalk.
Okay, yeah, you write eye patch, and then the plaque kind of lowers down and reveals like an empty space behind it, but there's nothing in there.
Cool. Move on to the second.
Yeah, let's just check out the second one.
All right, so the second riddle written upon the wall says, there once was a famous pirate, one who was truly feared, a color and some facial hair. This pirate was... And then it has
Grishnog the Blackheart. Grishnog the Blackheart. It's all about me. Very fearsome.
As much as I'd love that to be the answer, I like write in the chalk Blackbeard again.
Okay, yeah, you do this, and the second plaque slides down and reveals the same empty space.
As I said, it was Captain Rick.
I know what that was right there.
Captain Rick is the most
got
fair
some on
pirate
you.
in the fair pirates.
Have another drink.
Here's to you, Captain Rick.
Captain Rick's dead.
Mean bird.
So on to the third.
All right, so the third riddle that you have, it says, this pirate phrase is what ye get if you take a 2x4 and place it up upon a shelf inside of your freezer door.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell? What's a freezer?
What?
So I think it's plank.
Walk the plank.
Okay,
Captain says walk the plank.
Goat immediately gets down and gets into the plank position.
Right, 5 minutes.
And Rise sits on him.
okay, you want to write? You said you're going to write plank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you write plank and nothing happens.
Walk the plank.
Nothing happens.
Okay. So it was 2x4
Mm.
in a fridge.
Yeah, this pirate phrase is what ye get if you take a 2x4 and place it up upon a shelf inside of your freezer door.
Man.
That's a good one. Can I do like an investigation check?
Yeah, sure. Roll me like a straight intelligence check, actually.
Okay.
See if you can get.
Oh, that is not good. But
I'd like to do that as well.
13.
Not too bad. You definitely noticed the first line where it says this pirate phrase, so it implied that it's probably a famous pirate saying or a pirate phrase that you would like hear quite often and generically.
Okay. I look back at Graceful.
I'm going to make an intelligence check as well.
Okay.
Scratch my nasty growth.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Very nice. 19. Man, you're smart. Yeah, you notice that same thing. You also notice, freezer door, which has the word freeze in it, which implies cold. And so it makes you think, what does putting like a piece of wood into somewhere cold, what does that get you? That has to do with pirates.
Frozen wood.
I can't. Frozen wood.
Little on the nose.
Oh, God.
That's totally not the answer.
Wow, man.
This is
It
number
was a good
4.
shout.
You see, the riddle was always, what is number 4? And he walks over to the fourth paper. And
Yeah, the fourth plaque reads, the image on this pirate's flag is sure to give them all a fright. It has parts of the skeleton on a background as dark as night.
is goat. Captain, this goat. Goat is fright. It scares him at night.
Who's a
Once
Jolly
more.
Roger?
Who? That's not the question. Isn't who's a Jolly Roger? The question is who scares Bones.
Jolly Roger. Reese is drunk. I grab Clyde's beak again.
Do you
Like
remember
I
the
tried.
time the goat scared of Bones?
I remember that time vaguely.
You see?
We were pretty fucked.
And he writes down goat.
Nothing happens. But it was a good effort.
Goat, I'm sorry. You're not scared for all the bones.
Not yet.
One day, goat.
One day.
One day.
One day.
You and me and the bird. One day.
The bird. One day.
One day.
One
Oh
day.
my god.
God.
Yeah, I'll erase it and I'll write the Jolly Roger.
Right, what?
Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger? Yeah, you write that, and that plaque slides down as well. So you just have number 3 remaining.
Icy grasp of Davy Jones' locker.
Wow. That was
the
a
hell?
solid stretch.
That's a hell of a stretch.
Oh, man. Yeah, what were we rolling to try to figure this thing out?
Intelligence.
All right.
No,
I
Yeah, let
have...
the drunk get on that.
Listen, you don't know what I got happening. Boop, boop.
You once remember a time that seems to come up whenever you read this riddle for some reason, where you had like drunkenly done something stupid and pissed off a sailor, and he shook his fist at you, kind of in shock, and he yelled something.
Sure, timbers.
Sorry, I was muted.
Who's a drunk? Who's a drunk now?
Shit on my timber.
Shitty timbers. Who's
Shit on my timber.
Who's drunk now? You drunk?
You are Reese. Bird love.
Yeah.
This is why we invited you.
He goes to high five the bird.
Give him a wing. Bird love.
Yeah.
Yeah, you write Shiver Me Timbers, and the plaque slides down, and behind it is a golden key.
You
Hey.
see that? You're
But we
drunk.
got the key. I'll take the key.
Okay.
And then make our way back into the center again.
Yeah, you head back in, and you're back in the big room with the wheel and the 3 keyholes.
So we've already filled the 3 keyholes, so we'll go down a level.
Okay, so you want to go to 4, or you go
Yes.
back to 3? 4. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's see. So, number 4, you turn the wheel, the room shifts yet again, and you see 2 doors. One has the picture of a treasure chest above it, and the other a picture of a music note.
Shall we Shanty?
It was a music note and what else? I'm sorry.
Treasure.
A music note, and then a treasure chest.
Krishna needs treasure.
I agree.
All the gold. All the gold.
I also need at least most of it.
No,
I could
sir.
do a fair portion.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said the whole is the same thing. And Kirsten,
Goat likes a good shanty, though.
good as a voice of an angel.
I cannot wait for this.
He's like Fergie and Jesus.
So we're doing the music room?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go for music first.
Alrighty.
Hope
You guys
perform well.
enter to a large hall with rows of seats in front of a stage. There's no audience, but there is an elf that is standing near the stage, kind of plucking out a lute. And as you enter, he kind of looks up at you and says, hello there. Welcome to the Hall of Music.
Hello, I present you Goat. He's the voice of an angel.
Quite.
Yep.
And what be you doing here?
I am your host for this Hall of Music, and I imagine you're here to gain a golden key. They call me Tone Deaf the Bard.
Sounds
And-
delightful.
Ryan Elfcrest. Ryan Elfcrest.
Ryan
Okay.
Seacrest.
You got it. I see you did there. See what you're doing.
There is a golden key, and you may take it. But in order to take it, each of you must take the stage and sing a pirate song.
With pirate song.
Whatever.
Out loud?
What if we sing it all at the same time?
That is acceptable as well, as long as everyone performs.
I'll go jump on stage.
Done.
Okay. So the mute jumps on stage first.
So the mute jumps on stage. I just got that one.
Yeah.
So, okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3, and I face step onto the stage. And as an autumn eldrin, immediately after I face step, anyone within 10 feet of me, so this one guy, is charmed for 1 minute after if he has to make a saving throw. It's a DC 13 DC 13 saving throw to be charmed.
That is a fail.
Oh! And he pops up, and now that guy is charmed, so we will hopefully sound far better than what we will absolutely sound like.
Excellent.
Are we just like doing shipping up to Boston?
Oh, you guys are quite charming, I must say.
There you. He's mostly goat.
I don't see a goat.
You see how his muscles are ripply? You gotta part the hairs with the... You see the muscles. Mm-hmm. Goat, what are we singing today?
There's this one northern tune I liked.
Okay.
Starts off with, I'm a sailor peg,
Yeah.
and I've lost my leg.
Oh, is this a song about the captain?
Hey, whoa.
And about you.
And
climbing
about
up
me.
the top sails.
Oh.
My leg.
Oh no, am I gonna lose my leg too?
Yeah. And then we're shipping up to this town called Boston.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What's,
You know
what's
the words,
Boston?
I've
That's
been
the
to
whole word.
Boston, and one wears red socks there for some reason.
One time they wore red coats, and then that's how.
I went there.
Oh,
They had the
I'm
greatest
not
tea
a
party of all
thing
time.
anymore.
This is too. Okay, so are we? What are we doing for this?
We're not going to do shipping up to Boston?
Yeah, I think that's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah, like whoever wants to do X together can, and people who want to do like individual can. You're not gonna all do like a big group thing.
No, I think we should all do a big group thing.
Yeah, we're a 5-piece orchestra here.
Yeah.
With a bird.
But one of us doesn't sing.
The music gets tapped.
He can hum, I'm sure.
I can carry a tune, thank you very much.
So are we rolling you a performance check for this? Is that what's happening?
You gotta do it first.
Oh,
I do have
man.
proficiency
wow.
in an instrument. I just never picked an instrument.
Clyde bursts into song.
Prince Ali, fabulous he, Alibaba, and
Oh,
who
no.
disturbs my slumber? Jafar, Prince
A wonderful
Ali.
song. It reminds me of something I
Grishnog is like trying to catch his beak. And he keeps
Clyde likes to sing. Prince Ali. Alibaba.
and Grishnog finally grabs him and throws him out into the seats.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ah,
that is animal cruelty. I want to take a minute in this stream to discuss the realism of animal cruelty and harming animals.
Gently tosses him into a seat
Oh god.
Okay, there you
and gives him an intimidation check to shut him up.
go. Give yourself an intimidation check.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You shut up the bird.
Who's next? I think Goat, you already had your song picked out.
Yeah. So he pulls out a drum. Because he's a
Nowhere. Here's a drum.
Yep.
Oh, you can
is it the keg?
He just
Hey.
tips the keg over.
Okay. Yeah, and he's just doing the drum line for shipping up to Boston. So I don't know if you need an instrument roll, a charisma check, or
No,
what.
you just actually have to sing
But,
it.
Oh, I
you
actually have to sing it.
actually gotta
Are we
sing
not? We're not doing
Oh.
it together.
No,
I was gonna say, I thought we were all doing it together.
Grush and I already did one.
So
Yeah.
we can do something together if you want, or you can do it individually, whatever y'all want to do.
I thought we were doing it as a group.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. So
Goat and the Penetrators is the name of the band.
I can't deal with
What I
that.
recommend is like pull up the lyrics and each of y'all do a verse or something, because
Yeah, do
usually
that.
it's hard to stay like in sync with each other.
Do that.
I already got it. There you go.
There you go.
It's just the same words over and over again.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry,
Alright.
I want to split that up and to sing it.
All right, go ahead. Start us off, Goat,
All right.
with your drum line.
I'm not actually gonna draw it out, but I'm a sailor pig, and I've lost my leg. Climbing up the top sails, I've lost my leg. And he like looks for the next.
Shit up the Boston. Whoa, shit. That's actually what it sounds like if you sing the song. Shit up the Boston. Whoa, I'm shipping out the 5 my wooden leg.
I'm a sailor pig and I lost my leg. Climbing up the top sails. Reese is a drunk. Goat's a tank. I love my captain. I've lost my leg.
I'm shipping up to Boston. I'm shipping up to Boston. I'm shipping up to Boston to find my wooden leg. Splinter.
Captain has a wooden leg.
Oh no.
Wow, this captain is just so charismatic.
Oh god.
He commands us to applause for him.
Was that?
He uses his command ability to make us applause for him.
Yeah.
He said,
I use up all my
"Okay,
superiority dice.
I want to ship out to Boston.
The amount of times we've been going about my wooden leg. It was one time, one cannon.
Was it in Boston?
It was those goddamn
can't.
patriots.
Oh.
Give us our key. We sang in key, now give us our key.
He tosses a key over to you guys and goes, "That was wonderful. Come back anytime. I want to hear more."
You're welcome.
I may kill you so you don't tell anyone.
Cards are stupid.
Of course, I'm being charmed probably helped with that.
Yeah, I hope so.
And now we have to find a treasure and then get a new hat. Crap.
Your hat is fine.
My hat is fine. Thanks, Captain.
I want a hat.
There we go. Share the hats.
Number one is a crown, and the crown is a hat, so you have a hat.
Hats are stupid.
Oh. That's mean.
Hmm.
There's a treasure! And he drunkenly stumbles out towards the treasure chest room.
Perfect. Yeah, y'all are able to leave the music hall and you come to a large chamber. It just has piles and piles of gold coins and closed treasure chests and just an assortment of valuable-looking treasures in this room. On the far wall of the room, you see a hook, and from this hook is hanging a golden key.
Do not touch the gold.
Yeah, and the key is hanging kind of from the wall, kind of up, where you have to kind of climb onto one of the piles of gold to reach it. Before you're able to enter the room, you notice also there is a halfling who is kind of sitting and kind of leaning against the door. And says, "Well, look what the cat dragged in."
He's a bird.
Not
I'm
a
a
cat.
goat. My name's Goat, not Cat.
He's a goat. He's a bird. There's no cats.
I'm Clyde.
He
Not a
did the
cat.
drinking room, didn't he?
What?
He did the drinking room.
I did the drinking room, but I was drunk when I got here.
Oh, well, then you cheated.
Yes.
We're pirates. Always cheat.
That's a fair point. The name's Tall and Short Man. How you do?
Because you're short.
Reese got it.
Wow, you just made fun of my name. What a jerk. Now, this is the treasure room. As you can see, it's full of treasure. Now, you may enter and take the gold key. But I'm telling you, do not take anything else in this room.
What happens if we take everything else?
Oh, nothing, I'm sure. Anyways,
Are you sure?
I take the gold key.
have you ever seen the movie Aladdin? I think one of you sang a song from it.
Aladdin, Prince Ali, marvelous, fabulous he. Ababwa.
And I grab his beak again, glare at him.
Everyone's a critic.
God damn it.
I'd like to make an investigation check.
Mhm.
On this, this just see if I notice anything out of the order with all the treasure and all that good stuff.
Go for it. You notice along the walls there are like these vents that are currently closed. You also notice that the hook that the key is on kind of like a almost kind of conveyor belt kind of thing, where the hook could in theory be raised to be even higher up on the wall. And you also notice that kind of along the wall that you guys are against, there is a little slot in the wall that you could like climb through to go in or out of this room as well. That is pretty high up off the floor. It's like a good 30 feet up to this hole.
Okay, I will relay this information to the party.
Be careful of that hook. It's on some kind of conveyor belt. Drags you up the wall, it does.
Point out the various openings in the room and so forth.
Okay, so the hook itself moves up and down.
Yes. And then right now it's down.
I go to take the key.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to kind of step into this room. You're passing like piles of gold and closed treasure chests. things like that. Is your crew following you, or are you going by yourself?
I'm going in behind the captain.
Yeah, I'm looking dead straight though. I'm not even looking at any of the other gold.
Okay. Yeah, tall and short man's gonna look over at Rise and go, Psst, "Hey, drunk guy.
Yeah, that's me.
You want to be drunk all the time?"
You mean more than all the time I am drunk now?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right over there, and he points towards like a table that is across the room, kind of near where the key is.
Uh-huh.
There are 2 rings sitting on a table, and I
Okay.
think you would find them quite interesting.
Okay.
You should go check them out.
All right.
Do not touch.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Tall man, short man. Captain, tall man, short man said there's hold on. Captain,
Yes.
tall man, short man said I should pick up these rings, and he's walking
Don't.
towards the table. But he said I can.
No.
But
I'll try
No.
to move between Reese and the table because one of my
he said I could.
flaws is I always follow orders.
Stop him.
So I get between Reese and the table and just put my hand on my rapier.
But tall man, short man gave me an order to pick
Do
him
what
up.
the captain says outranks the short, fuzzy man.
By any means.
Hey, who are you calling fuzzy?
You, fuzzy little half man.
Yeah, and on the table, Rise, you're able to see 2 rings that are sitting there. One of them has the picture of a foaming mug on it, and one of them has like the sigil of a foaming mug with like a crossed out line across it.
You see, this one gives you forever beers. I can bring the whole tavern with me. We'll be rich forever, Captain. We don't have to be pirates. We can open up a tavern and let all the drunk people come in and just spend all their pirate money.
Everything is fine.
Makes sense to me.
There is already a tavern.
But we don't own it.
We can own it.
If we get this ring.
We don't need the ring to own it.
Are you sure?
I would like to make a persuasion.
What's
Yeah.
it? What's it number 4?
Well, if you take the ring, you won't find out.
Oh, that's a tough sell.
Hmm.
Okay. What if you did the key and then I take the ring?
Seems like a plan to me.
Put a pin in that one.
Okay. I'll put a pin on the ring. And he crosses his arms and waits.
Good decision, Reese. Do as the captain says.
Okay,
okay.
Bernard.
I'm gonna turn back to Graceful. I'll say maybe you should stay and look after him.
All right, captain. Always follow orders.
Follow orders.
Little wing salute.
God, I'm so glad you got the parrot. Okay, yeah, so you want to head over and take the key?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you have to kind of climb up on a pile of gold, which I'm assuming you're careful not to, like, take any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to climb to the top of this pile, and you reach up, and you are able to pull the key off of the hook without problems.
Awesome.
And you have another golden key.
Cool. I will turn back and say, I couldn't get the golden key. It disappeared. I think it's in one of the other rooms.
Well, that's kind of strange.
Oh.
I literally have no idea what happened.
Must
Well-
be hackers.
Well, you see, the little man, he said, first he said touch only the key, and then you said you couldn't touch the key, and then he told me to touch the rings, so I'm going to touch the rings. And he
I'll
reaches
grab
out,
his arm to stop him.
he reaches out to grab the rings.
Captain says, don't touch the ring, smartass.
He said
Okay,
put a pin
Grishog,
in it.
if you want to try and catch his arm before he grabs a ring,
Yeah.
you need to make a dexterity check, and I'm going to use a automatic failure on you.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. I'll
And
roll
he-
for the fun of it.
You go to reach out your arm, and then the parrot just like bites your hand.
Yeah,
And
the parrot actually reaches out with his wing.
Stop the Birdman.
And he grabs both of the rings. And, like, he grabs them in a way that, like, he knows that he's not supposed to grab them. So he, like, puts his finger in both of the rings and scoops and puts them both on at the same time.
Okay,
This is fine.
you put on both of these rings, and you feel so weird because you are both drunk and sober at the same time for the first time in human history.
So he remains completely the same. And you find out that this is just how he speaks and his personality.
Okay, but as you
Nothing happened.
ring, the door to the chamber slams shut, and Colin goes, "Well, you shouldn't have done that," and he
Who disturbs my
quickly
slumber?
leaps and climbs up the wall.
He said
And-
I should do it.
And through that little slot, and as he does, you hear this rumbling sound, and then coming out of the vents on the sides of the room bursts out a bunch of molten gold that is now beginning to fill the room.
See, and now we're rich forever.
As much as I'd like a golden peg leg, I think we should find a way to escape. And I'd like to do an investigation check to find out.
Ooh,
Correct.
Yeah, so you remember that slot that was pointed out on the back wall that you
Yep.
think you can reach up to climb? You can see a watermark, or I say watermark, it's like a burn mark scorched into the side of this room now, where this stuff has risen in the past, and you can tell it rises about 20 feet maximum up this wall. There are stacks of gold in this room that you can climb on to not get burned in the meantime that are about 15 feet high, and then you would have to climb about another 15 feet up the wall in order to reach the little hole and slip out of the room before you get scorched to death by molten gold.
Snug has a rope if anyone has a hook.
There's a hook.
I'll hold out my silken 50 feet silken rope.
Ooh.
Good.
Yep.
So yeah, I will relay the information back and start ordering people to get out of the room.
Yeah, so we have to climb up things and then climb up the wall. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, like you can
Yep.
you can pretty much just climb up onto the piles of gold. So you do this as the gold fills up to a couple feet high here in this room.
Yep.
So you're kind of like on these little gold islands surrounded by molten gold. And since y'all are on the far side of the room, you're gonna have to get across this room first as it's filling up with gold around you by kind of hopping across to different piles of gold. So I need everyone as they make their way across the room to make me an athletics roll.
Dope.
Can I burn a crit for this?
Absolutely.
Done.
Okay. And yeah, just because it's funny. Let's see.
That never ends well. Just for the amusement of the dungeon master.
Who burned their crit to do it?
That was me.
Okay. Go. I'm going to use your critical failure.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So you
Amazing.
go to leap off of one of the piles of gold, and the gold coins slip out from underneath your feet, and you fall into this rising molten gold that is now about 10 feet high in this room. As you fall into this gold, you are going to take some pretty sweet damage.
That's what. I imagine I like land like Gollum does, just like hold on to like my spears or my glaive for dear life.
Yeah, and you're taking 14 damage as you are scorched by this molten gold, and it's not pretty.
Gold-plated goat.
Ah, it burns.
This is
all
all
sidles.
the hair.
Not the
That's
hair.
right. No, I did describe goat. He's just covered in fur.
Oh god.
So much
You have
body
molten
hair.
gold like caked in your fur now.
Ugh.
Hey, you can chip it off you later.
And they'll be rich forever.
I just now have golden fleece. So I'm just
Damn it. Now
This is how he got his.
you're just an Argonaut.
That's so you guys are able now to make it across the room to like beneath the little opening on the wall. Goat is kind of like pulled out of the molten gold and is well burned. And so you guys can now try to climb out of the room by making an athletics check.
Let's see what happens here.
23.
Yeah, Goat is definitely out of the room. Rises out of the room.
I'm going to burn my last crit on this.
Alrighty. Come on,
I'm
follow
going to
that.
live by the dice here.
Living by the dice. The dice have approved of you living by them and it has given you a crit.
I
Wow.
feel like I'm okay.
Yeah, you like backflip through the whole like super like Jackie Chan stuff.
Clyde's actually going to flutter his wings and carry Grishnog up into the hole.
There you go. Yeah. That looks really funny, actually. With this little parrot picking it.
A small parrot carrying a half orc.
Mary Poppins stuff. And up to the hole. And you guys are able to escape the room. And the little halfling just kind of sitting there laughing. I told you not to touch anything.
So he's up in the passageway up there?
Yeah, he's like outside the room where y'all are now.
Okay.
But you get 1 arrow at him.
So, what happens now that you have a whole gold room?
We'll drain it and get ready for the next group to come down. To come find the crown.
Where does the gold go?
Well, that's the secret. How do you think we restocked the tavern?
Liquid gold. It was just beer the whole time.
So,
It was just hot beer. So yeah, he's gonna climb through this hole. Wherever the hell it goes.
okay, yeah, like out of the room even?
Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all are out of the room, y'all are back in the hallway and can make your way back to the central chamber having 6 golden keys.
There we go. So we're in the center. We put 3 keys in already.
Yeah, and so the thing is currently set to position 4. You have 3 key slots in the wheel, and all 3 are filled by keys that you put there earlier, and you have 3 keys on you right now.
Have we gone to door number 4, or was that just the second?
Yeah, you're on 4 right now.
Okay, we've
The
done
only door
both.
we did go through was the crown door in position 1.
Right.
Yep. And now we have what? 6 keys and 3 holes?
Yep.
Yes.
Don't forget about position 1, crown room.
Do the keys look any different than each other?
No, they're all the same.
And I roll very badly on the holes, so. Ladies.
Story of your life.
You're right.
I can make a good investigation on the keys, the holes.
Go for
See
it.
what happens there.
Yeah, you look at them. There's nothing really magical. There's just a mechanic inside this this wheel that has been activated by the 3 keys, but you do not currently see the effect of it while you're in position 4 in this room.
Cool. So I'm going to shift the lever up back to the crown.
Perfect. Yeah, you go all the way back to 1. You're back in front of the crown door, and you see that across this door are kind of like 2 latched locks. One of them is popped open, one of them is not. And on the kind of front of this door as well is 3 more keyholes.
There we go. Pop the other 3 in.
Perfect. Yeah, you pop them in, and the second lock pops on this door, and then the door slowly kind of slides open with epic drama, and it reveals a kind of dark room within. It's a small kind of room, and there is a large plaque in the center of the room, and then another door on the other side.
Or is that a large plant?
Yes.
Cool. Just checking.
Is it a riddle?
Yes, it's whoever has 2 rings goes first.
Oh. I have at least 2 rings. I'll go first.
Cool.
And he starts to walk into the room.
Okay. Yeah. You enter the room, and then you still kind of just see like this plaque and a door on the other side of the room.
Safe. This room is safe. I'm gonna go little riddle. And he walks across the room to the plaque.
Okay. Yeah, so this is an engraving on it, and the engraving says the following. Song of the Salt King, master of the League of Legendary Pirates. Yarhar fiddly dee. Being a pirate is all right with me. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
This says I'm a pirate.
Oh, there you go. You've got your official pirating certificate.
Good, I did it! I get my official pirating, and I take the plaque off the wall. Or I attempt to take the plaque off the wall.
You pull it off.
I'm officially a pirate! It was inside me the whole time. That's where the treasure is. And he like holds it, and he starts to walk back towards the group.
The real reward.
It was the friendship was the treasure.
Oh.
That's it. He walks back.
Better
and
be
says,
more treasure than friendship, let me tell you.
But then we have a forever bar and a gold room, and then you can charge people money for Goat songs, and then Goat can punch everyone. And I'm a pirate now. This has been a good day. Thanks,
Well,
Captain.
Never.
Thanks, Captain.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And he starts to leave the room like he's leaving the castle.
I'll grab him by the back of the shirt.
Don't forget about the crown, drunk pirate.
No, I already have a hat. Oh,
Need
we
the
okay.
crown of the crowny crown
We
thing.
need to get a hat for Goat. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, Goat.
Yep.
Goat.
What?
As I got what I needed, and you need a crown hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it?
So was
Okay.
there anything behind the plaque after he took it off?
No, just like the wall with like a little mark where like the black's been covering it for so long. There's no dust.
So the only thing, sorry, I might have missed it. So the only thing in the room is the placard that had that saying on it, or
Yep, and then there's a door on the far end of the room.
oh, it's and a door on the far end. Okay. Yeah,
I
I,
get-
guess go
I
straight
get what
over
I
that
came
door.
Go through the door, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys step into this room, and you find yourself in a massive chamber, hundreds of feet across. Very easy to spot, no check required. Sitting in the middle of the room, looking directly at your entire group, is a large red dragon.
Okay, I immediately turn back and I say, whoever has a plaque goes to talk to the dragon because they're officially a pirate.
Okay.
Do what the captain says.
All right.
Yeah, and in front of the dragon also is a little pedestal, and on it you see a golden crown.
And he rises up sword and says, "Hello, dragon. My name is Rise, and I am officially a pirate. You see, I have the official. You're a pirate." And he points in reverse. Pirate, you are a pirate plaque. And I said I fought with Rick, and I was drinking with him, and my friend Goat, and my friend Bird, and then it was a room full of gold. And then we told Goat he could get a hat. And he points to the crown.
You dare enter the home of the Salt King after you steal his plaque? I
Well,
spent $20 whole having that made.
the plaque said you are a pirate, and I'm you and a pirate. I thought it was my plaque. It said it, you.
It was
True
a
story.
traditional pirate quote.
I was inspired, and now I'm a pirate. It was an official pirate documentation.
What do you want that is worth disturbing my slumber?
Who disturbs my slumber?
I don't. I got the pirate certificate. Goat wants a hat. Goat. There's a
I want
hat.
a hat.
It's right here. The hat. Can we have the hat?
I see no goat, I just see meat.
Goat is the golden fleece.
Yep.
I see you've been to see the halfling.
Short man's an asshole.
Why do you think I hired him? I found him on Craigslist.
Craig the Smasher's dead.
Not Craigslist. No.
Now who will maintain the list?
There is no more Craigslist. Never again will I find cheap, crappy furniture from strange sources.
What an old trombone.
We should sing a song about it. It was a rusty one. And then, but, so was that a no? On the hat deal?
What makes you think yourself worthy of the Salt King's crown?
No, I said I have the certificate. Goat wants a hat. I don't.
What makes your goat think it is worthy of my hat?
Go.
here.
The dragon has a question for
Yes.
you. Gotta. God, it's a dragon. You gotta come over to talk to it. You can't. It's not gonna shout.
How can it not hear me?
It's not gonna shout all the way over there. You gotta come over here. You remember that one time when your mom says, "Goat," and you're like, "What?" And then she just wants you to come find out what she wants, and even though it was something dumb, you gotta come. You gotta come on.
How'd you know my mother's name was Martha?
The mouth of a drunk.
Yeah, no, I walk up and look. Oh, so the hat, it's here. And I go to reach for it on the pedestal.
Stop! And he puts his giant dragon face right up against it and he goes, "What makes you think yourself worthy to take the Salt King's crown?"
It's the right size.
That is valid. Alright, 1 point for you. But it's mine.
Why don't you wear it?
Because I have it awaiting a pirate that is worthy enough to wear it.
Reese is a pirate. See the plaque.
I am a
Show him the plaque,
I
Reese.
get a plaque.
So then you're the captain.
What? No, the captain's over there with the wooden leg. What if I give Goat the plaque and then he's a pirate and he wants the hat?
Wooden leg, that's like lunch being included with a little toothpick in the middle. You know, one of those sandwiches you get, it's got the little toothpick in the
Oh, I like when the one is a sword and then your friend also gets a sandwich with a sword and then you sword fight with the swords.
Oh, that's the best.
It's the best.
I'm more of an origami person.
I like the pickle, my favorite part.
I bet it is, big boy.
The Salt King's crown is meant for a captain worthy of being the greatest lord of pirates to ever sail the seas.
Captain Goat has a good ring.
Whoa.
I'll go get Brick.
That's harsh.
God.
I'm right here.
You're okay.
Uh,
But Rick said he was the most fair pirate in the world until he started drinking, and I can understand that. And maybe if he has a fancy hat, he'll stop drinking and be a fair pirate.
You know you're using those rings wrong.
No.
You're supposed
you?
to wear them one at a time.
Well, why?
Don't listen to him. I'm your captain. It's absolutely fine. If you want to wear both rings, you've earned the right to wear both rings.
Do what the captain says, drunk pirate.
Thanks, Captain.
You start letting people wear two countering rings of magic at the same time. That's chaos.
It's absolute chaos.
Welcome to our group.
I am. The plaque says I am a pirate and chaos.
I just want to be clear. We have
You're
a
right.
trunk with a plaque that says he's a pirate.
Yes.
We have
Aye.
a man named Goat, who is
Yes.
not a goat.
Yes.
Aye.
We have here a man that uses a parrot to speak.
No, he's a parrot that uses a man to move.
That is right.
Apologies, no parrot. And we
Apologies accepted, Red Dragon.
have a captain here that breeds such chaos throughout his men to allow them to do completely counterproductive things, all in the name of piracy. Do I get this straight?
Yes.
Sounds about
100%.
right.
Sounds like worthy pirates to me.
Huzzah. I go to pick up the hat.
Of course, I have to eat
Sorry,
one
mate.
before you can take the hat.
Eat the drunk.
No, I'm a pirate now. I get my treasure. Eat the orc half.
Eat the drunk.
He doesn't even do anything.
I'm just picking on you. I'm not eating anybody today. You guys seem like cool guys.
You know what? You're okay.
You are the best red dragon I've ever met.
Y'all wanna go over to Rick's place?
Yeah, I feel like we could be. I feel like we could be friends. It's like I feel.
I
like-
agree.
Okay. Can you fit through a tiny door?
Well, I can make my own door.
I wish I could make doors.
I'll teach you.
Thanks, Captain.
Reese is dumber than a door.
Krishna grabs his beak again.
You don't have to grab the beak. It's fine.
Reese is a dumbass.
Go. You got a hat.
Oh, yes.
Takes the hat.
Yeah, you're able to take the crown, and you don't have the Salt King's crown. And you guys are able to go back to Rick's bar, where you sit around the table and celebrate. The dragon has punched his head through the side of the building and is kind of like leaning into the room, looking at you guys. Rick is awake, and like the little halfling is there as well, and you all are having a merry pirate time with your fancy new crown.
I'll like roll over a barrel of like one of the massive kegs. He'll ask Goat to help him and roll it over there, and then like pop the top off so that he has the dragon has a beer too. It's just one of the whole kegs.
Yeah, he just like bites and eats the entire thing.
Perfect.
What a trooper.
So now that Goat is the king of all pirates, we have the castle with the forever beer and then the whole gold room and then the singing place, and now we're pirate.
Lester's new pirate lair. Kingspire Island.
But he's just a captain. He's the pirate king.
Oh,
King
you
and
didn't
Nemo,
even
like,
stay here. This is awkward.
No, but I thought we
Wait.
had something special.
Well, once you take the island off the pedestal, it activates a magic, and shortly the island's going to sink to the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, what's down there?
Atlantis.
Davy Jones.
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
It's a lovely place this time of year, I'm told. The water is quite nice.
Does Atlantis have hats?
No.
Oh.
Can you breathe underwater?
Sort of.
Does one of these rings make you breathe underwater?
No.
Nope. I can hold my breath underwater.
Your drinking would be significantly more effective if you took the rings off.
But then it's just regular drinking.
Fair enough.
Now it's magical drinking.
I'd offer to fly you guys off the island, but it's like Mom always said, don't drink and fly, kids.
Yeah, that's why a captain doesn't drink and sail. I drink and look out.
That's why we have a ship. The Slayer.
Your ship does all the work.
You know, my father spent years in jail after getting an FUI of flying under the influence.
God damn it, Jack.
But I won't make that mistake again.
Lost his license.
So, what time is it? No, what time do we have to sink?
About 2 hours.
It's been an hour and 50 drinking.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, has it been that long? About 45 minutes.
Oh,
Or it's about an hour and a half walk back to your boat.
oh.
Let's run back.
So we get.
Yeah, we could just swim to it. You know, we just sit here, get some floaties, and we just wait for it to sink, and then we.
Yes. You know what I know is that if you have an empty barrels float.
Says the goat covered in gold. Yeah, let's just float back.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that we need to make some empty barrels.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
I also
need
heard
you.
one time that a captain goes down on his ship.
This is absolutely true. This is not my ship.
Oh,
My ship is out there.
right. I thought it was your lair.
No, I wasn't giving you a leg.
Okay. Then fine. Empty barrels it is! And he rolls over another barrel to the table and taps the barrel.
Barrels out of bondage.
You see, we tie them all to Goat. And then Goat floats. And then we ride a Goat. Like the wind.
Yep.
Like the hairiest wind.
Yeah, so you're able to tap your barrels and drink merrily. And the island slowly kind of begins to like lower towards the water. And as it kind of gets close, you tie some empty barrels together and are able to make kind of like a little raft.
It's like the opposite of Titanic when everyone's like screaming and panicking, and the band is still playing. It's just us getting rocked in a bar as the whole thing sinks. Like, no, the water got in this room.
Slayer
I
and Penny Fox.
Let's kind of imagine the end of Jaws when they're like paddling on the little.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we eventually float until we are able to get to our boat.
We all float down here, Georgie.
So you're able to get back to the Slayer, right? Was the name of the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you now have the Salt King's crown in your
Perfect.
possession.
I will say to Goat, I am going to need that crown at some point.
What?
Well said, goat.
Let's no.
But she remember the time that I was there and the dragon gave the crown to Goat. He didn't need a hat.
Didn't hand, but we took the.
But the dragon was totally okay with it. He was a cool guy. Go way back.
How
like,
about on
an hour.
Tuesdays, I'll give you the crown.
How about I find you another crown?
Ooh, okay.
Simple man.
It's all right then.
Any crown's a good
I'll hold up
crown.
my lucky rabbit's foot. Rabbit's foot for the crown.
Oh, he's offering me a rabbit's foot for it.
Here you go.
You see, Kevin, you get a counter offer.
Yeah.
I will offer you a place in this ship.
Are you saying you're gonna?
You can be a pirate too, Goat.
I could be a pirate too.
Yes.
I'm
He
pirate
doesn't have a
one.
plaque.
Yeah,
He doesn't have a plaque.
make him a plaque.
I will make you. As soon as we arrive at the next harbour, you'll get a plaque and a hat.
And a hat.
And a hat.
I didn't get a hat.
Rushnug never got a
It'd be one
hat.
of those fancy pyramid hats that you guys wear.
Yeah. One of those.
It's this
All right.
pyramid head from
Oh god.
Pyramid Goat. Well, I guess so. You get you get a crown, and then you get a hat, and I get a plaque, and you get a plaque, and then you get a bird, and then we have to go back.
Sorry, little pigeon. Captain makes a better deal. And he hands it over to the captain.
What?
Much appreciated.
I didn't make a deal. I said congratulations on your plaque. Have a good day.
Yep.
And he starts to climb the rigging up to the crow's nest. Land ho! Is what you hear as he gets up there. Oh no, never mind. That's Signal Island. It's fine.
And it's like sunk out of the ocean too.
And it's still sinking. It's like no.
No.
My bad. It's the same one. It's okay. We're the same one. We're fine.
So, out of curiosity, where is the dragon?
Sinking
The
island.
dragon and all the little people stayed in their island and went down to Atlantis.
Cool.
Typical dragon things. Hashtag just dragon things.
If you ever run an Atlantis themed campaign, watch out. There's a red dragon there.
There's a dragon, a halfling, and an elf.
There is.
And
And a
some
gladiator.
It's
ogre
canon.
viper. Oh
And
man.
what if Rick came with you guys? So I got Rick on board. He's a brewmaster.
Yeah, he's in charge of the galley now. We got our own craft brewery in our gallery.
That sounds good.
Because of sweet IPAs.
Slayer Stout.
Yeah, so now that you guys have this crown, you've kind of completed your quest. What do you do with the Salt King's crown?
I think we wear it and pillage things, right?
You could. You can also sell it.
I mean, it's got sentimental value now.
My dragon friend died.
Exactly.
You get a plaque for it.
You could exchange it for a pirate plaque for Gove.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah, we're on the
look at-
quest for Goat's hat, right? Is that
That's
Oh, yeah,
the quest
absolutely.
for Goat's hat. It's the new stream. Quest for the beheaded goat.
Yeah, so you guys, so you're able to take this crown then, and you begin to continue your careers as pirates. You served on for a couple of years now as very feared pirates. Your captain is known as the new Salt King of the Sea, which is basically the master pirate of the oceans. And you guys sail around for a couple of years. And one day you are sailing along, and in the distance, your drunken lookout notices that Kingspire Island has risen to the surface somewhere else, and that it is back.
Goat is still without a hat, too.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. So have you said that you've seen this island again?
Leto!
Dando.
I'll look
Reese is
around. And
drunk.
look.
Trust but verify. Reese is drunk.
This is land.
Things haven't changed in like 2 years.
No, He has both of the rings on still.
Yeah, and Rick's then they're like, I'm out of a job because you won't take the damn rings off. No point working.
He says, Lando, it's like, my dragon friend, is what you hear off the top of the crow's nest.
The dragon.
This can't be good.
No, it's fine. Let's go see him.
Let's say hi to the possibly drowned red dragon.
Maybe there's another crown.
Oh,
2 crowns. You be the Salt Queen.
Ghost, do you want to be my queen?
Yes.
Then let's look for the crown.
Perfect. This is a win-win.
Yeah, so years after your first quest, you guys are able to return to the island. You arrive and you enter the temple, but this time the torches do not flare whenever you reach it. Do all of you have dark vision, or does somebody else need light?
I think I have dark vision.
I do.
I do not. I'll have like a torch.
Yeah, you can get like a torch or a lantern or something of that nature, and you're able to enter. And you're back in that big main central chamber with the wheel. All like the crown door and everything is unlocked as well, and everything is just dark.
It's
So-
because
But even the final one, even
it's because they all go wet.
yes. I think I know what I have to do.
Everything's wet.
Dry them off.
Yes, there's that. I think I have to return the crown.
Oh, then no one gets a hat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm.
But all
But
the
as
gold
the plaque says,
wants the gold.
we're all pirates, right?
That's true, and especially me, as I have a plaque.
You have the plaque.
Yep.
But it says that we're all pirates.
No, it says you are a pirate.
It collectively you, like us. You.
Like the royal you.
Yes. Like one.
Well, I don't do what the royals say because I'm a pirate. It's just me.
Don't engage the drunk. You can't win.
I think I've gone down a rabbit hole.
Okay, so what's in number 4 though? Wait,
Oh
no.
my God, 2 years.
We did that one. We gotta. Okay.
We missed the question mark one, didn't we?
No, that was
No,
the
we
riddle.
don't.
One.
Those are real.
Oh, that was the riddles.
Okay,
My bad.
so we gotta put the crown back.
Put the crown back.
What if it's a water dragon?
Then we'll hand the crown to the water dragon.
Okay, just checking.
And maybe you have to put the plaque back as well. I don't know how.
No,
I mean, if it's possible.
I'm out.
Maybe it's Jafar.
I draw the line. I draw the line.
Jafar.
The line is a plaque.
So I heard a rule that if you have the crown, you have to go first.
I go first.
That was a rule.
It's a rule that gets made up.
I'll go first for the captain. Captain can't see in the dark.
This is bad, Captain. Can't see the dark. That's why I see the dark. I'm the best lookout around.
Yes, you are.
So let's go to the crown room, shall we?
For sure.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head back to the crown room, the same large chamber that you saw before. Your red dragon buddy is actually back. He's kind of sitting in his original spot with the empty pedestal in front of him. And as you return, he kind of looks up and he says, "Well, the heroic pirates return."
You're welcome.
Did you ever doubt us?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Now, how was the years of piracy upon the high seas as the Salt King?
Not all it was cracked up to be.
Oh?
In 2 whole years, we didn't find gold a hat.
Exactly. I think this crown is a curse, and I return it to you.
Well, it is time for you to return it so that a new Salt King can be found. But before you return it...
Salt King's a moron.
Hang on a second.
Checking it out.
Wait a minute,
Kinda
I'm the
like
Salt King.
Yeah.
That is also true. So, before you return it, I do have a request. I'd like to ask each of you to tell me a tale of your years of piracy.
Okay, so as the Thought King, I guess I will start, and I will say there was this one time about a year and a half ago. We reached into the harbour and we looked for a hat. This hat would be splendid. Unfortunately, no tailor could make it. So we travelled from town to town and realised we were without a boat. The Slayer had sunk, and the crown cursed. So I put my money together and made a new vessel and returned here to return the crown.
And what is the name of this new vessel?
The Jolly Dodger.
Very good. Kind of an oppressing story. I was looking for more high adventure, but that'll work. Who's next?
I can do it. So, this one time, I was in a ship, and I was in the top of the ship, and then there was a storm, and I was in the bottom of the ship, and then I went back to the top of the ship, and then let ho! And then we came to a mysterious island. And then we climbed into the island, and then we went in the middle of the island, and there was a big castle, and then inside the castle, there was a tourney, and then we did the tourney, and then we found we fought an orc, and then I said, shut up. And then the goat was there, and he smashed a man, and then we did the tourney again, and then there was a little guy, and he filled us a whole room of gold. And then we went back, and there was a lot of questions about what was in number 4. And then we went to the other way and sang a miraculous song about how great and amazing this one place about Boston is and having one leg. And then went to another place, and we punched another guy, and then punched him until he was splashed nothing. And then we met a dragon. And he was like, I'm a dragon. And that was okay, too. And then he gave us a hat. And it was the most splendiferous hat in the whole world. And then we took the dragon to a bar. And then he became my best friend. And don't tell Goat. And he became my best friend. And then we drank. And then I didn't see the dragon ever again. The end.
That's not the end of the story.
That's not the end of the story?
So the dragon again.
No, I didn't see that dragon ever again.
Yes, that was the end of the story.
Thank you. It's a good
Oh, it's
story.
like a shame. I really wish we'd find that dragon again.
I really wish I see him again too. He's my best friend.
That's a bummer. You know, I lost a best friend very similar to that.
Did you?
Here we were drinking on the island Saint. I went to Atlantis for vacation, and I came back, and he's not here anymore.
Oh, this is a damn shame. You know what? Can we be best friends? I'll replace your best friend, and you'll replace my best dragon friend.
All right, we'll be best friends. Don't tell Goat that.
Don't tell Goat. No, so don't.
Don't tell Goat.
Don't. Thanks. Hi, Goat.
Hello.
You're also great.
Goat Reese has a new best friend. It's a dragon.
What?
Reese has a new best friend. Dragon.
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 Glad I could help.
Glad I could help.
Jack, this is entirely your fault. You did
I
this.
love you, Groshnag.
All right. So, Goat, what of your story? Perhaps a story of how you lost your best friend? I mean, a sale of piracy?
A tragedy of how a man cannot have a hat. That's all it is. That's my story. Apparently I can have a hat. 3 years in the making, still no hat. I had a crown, though.
You know, I heard of an island called Queenspire Island, a mythical hat waits.
Queensfire Island. All right, then. Why are we not going there already, guys?
I put it on the to-do list.
Is this
Oh.
not? Is this not the queen? The queen of the salt?
No.
Salty queens? the island, part 2.
And what of you, Greshnog?
Been a long year or two. Keeping the drunk safe. Maybe accidentally spilling him out of the crow's nest in high seas. Tried to help the goat get a hat. Assassinated a guy with a hat. Poison got on the hat. No hat for goat. Tried to get the ring from Reese. Couldn't take the drunkenness of his behavior. Ah! Reese is a drunk. Couldn't get the ring. Did what the captain said. Here we are. Still not enough treasure for Grishnog. The end.
What I'm hearing is everything's about a hat.
Goat needs a hat and a new
Nope.
best friend.
Now, each of you now gets to make a very important choice. You may choose to either depart from here, return to your normal lives of piracy, or to retire, perhaps in Boston. Or you may instead choose to remain here and to be the guardians of one of the chambers of your choice.
I mean, I notice you don't have a brothel here.
No, we haven't installed one yet. There's no 5 on the wheel.
Yet.
There's also no women.
I mean, Rise is pretty enough.
New best friend.
Oh.
Thanks, Goat.
Oh, we lost somebody.
Yep, we lost Craig.
Captain
captain.
down with the ship.
Captain.
Grushnag's the captain.
Oh. No, I'm the captain. I had the crown. We just PvP the rest of this.
Okay. So he makes each of you an offer. You can either choose to leave and to basically retire as pirates, go, have a family, or I don't know, maybe remain a pirate, or you can choose to take on one of the rooms in Kingspire Island as like the new guardian, like the halfling was, like Rick was in the bar. You guys can take on one of those rooms if you want.
I mean, Goat could be the new champion of the arena.
You mean he's not currently?
I mean, he is yes, but somebody needs to stay there and be the incumbent.
Yeah.
He killed the last guy.
Grushnag wants the treasure room.
And then look at what shh.
Reese is the bartender.
Look at this, ready? And he takes off the ring of drunkenness. And he says, and then no one gets past the drunk room. And he puts the ring of drunkenness back on. It says, and then it's as simple as it.
That got weird for a minute.
Did you just speak sober?
What?
Did you just speak sober?
No, I spoke in common.
Okay. Yeah, so each of you becomes a new guardian of Kingspire.
Yeah, Rice becomes the new Rick.
The new rig. You just sit in the bar and no one can ever beat you because
Yeah.
you use your sober ring.
No one gets the past. No one is the Salt King now.
Well, the only person that can ever become Salt King is someone who can outdrink a magical ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Goat becomes champion of the arena again, having turned Craig the Crusher into nastiness.
Into Craig the Puddle.
Craig the Puddle. So he becomes the new guardian of that, the new leader of that. And then, Grishnak, you said you're taking the treasure room?
Grushnag needs more treasure.
Yeah, so you take the treasure room where many an adventurer gets liquefied into gold, and then you chip them up into gold coins, and then use it to replenish the treasury and to buy booze for the tavern where your buddy Rise is pouring drinks.
Hell yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So, I believe, despite the loss of our captain, that is the conclusion of the quest for Kingspire Island.
That is.
So
Yeah.
let's go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. So as this ends, yeah, you guys become these guardians, and then tales of your piracy years spread across the land. Y'all become known as the Salt King's pirates. Your captain became the Salt King for a long time, ruler of the sea, and to this day is sang of in many songs and adventures.
Which I'm sure he'll
Somehow
like.
mystically vanished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disappeared into the ether.
Never before heard from again.
Yeah.
In
So yeah.
Davy Jones' grasp.
So let's go around and introduce our cast here. Get your thoughts on the campaign or the one shot here, and let's prep for the next one. So we'll start with our wonderful GM, Jack. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what did you think of this one shot?
Hey guys, yeah, my name is Jack. You can find me on Twitter as JackoBuddy and also Patreon as JackoBuddy. I do lots of writing and content creation for D&D and different things like that. This was definitely a new experience for me. I've always been like the dark fantasy serious guy who runs like either horror campaigns or like Lord of the Rings level dramas and such. The captain returns.
Of course.
Welcome back.
Always go down with the ship. I apologize.
But yeah, so I mainly run those kind of campaigns. So this was very different for me because I usually run the serious stuff, and now suddenly we're running a lighthearted pirate adventure full of laughs and hystericalness, which I thought this went really well. You guys breezed through the content I had written a lot faster than I thought you would. I was actually worried about the length, and I ended up having to greatly extend things there at the end, adding like the whole scene of you guys going back to the island and becoming the guardians of the island, things like that. Because you guys like really breezed through that, but I thought it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. Pirates are awesome. Oh, I think you're muted, Mike.
I am muted. Sweet. Now that the captain's back, we'll jump over to him. Craig, who are you? Where can we find you? And what did you think of this one shot?
Hey, so apparently you can find me with really bad internet. No, sorry. So that was awesome. I really enjoyed it. It was always fun playing a pirate and being a captain for a change. Thanks for having me on. I would love to see more of this pirate stuff and definitely. What was the donation at the thing at the moment? Is that
$730.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Absolutely. And I'm about to spam some links in. I'm a short story author, and I've got a Patreon, and you can find me on Twitter and elsewhere. But thank you very much for having me. It was a great laugh.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Yeah, I think this is the most we've made in a single one shot, and this might be the most we've made in an entire stream, I think, maybe. So we'll jump. Yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome. So we'll jump over to the other new face on the channel, Wily Hobbit. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what did you think of this one shot?
Hey guys, this was awesome. I want to thank JackoBuddy for a really fun adventure, a really great session, and Mike for having me on. First time on your channel, it was a blast. Hope to come back and hang out. I'm on Twitter as @WilyHobbit, and I play in a cast of really awesome people over on Welcome Party RPG on Monday nights at 6. Doing some D&D over there. So this was a stretch for me. I didn't expect to get to be a parrot mouthpiece for a half orc. That was really cool. I really enjoyed doing that. So thanks a lot for having me. That was a lot of fun. And thanks to everybody who kicked in some bucks for the charity, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, is helping kids and be awesome. And woo, thank you.
The best part is, like, right before we went on live, you were like, I don't know what accent I'm going to use. And then you got a parrot and you were mute. And I was like, perfect. Now you know exactly what accent to use.
Yeah, that worked out well. That was fun.
The magic of gold tables.
Yep.
Yeah.
So last but not least, we'll go over to Mike. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what did you think of this one shot?
So I'm Mike the Anonymous Rhino on Twitter @BaloneySlap. I liked it. I like silly characters. I like playing silly games. So this one definitely tickled my fancy. So I that's why I brought Goat back. He's the dumbest creature I could ever make. So
it's true. He is awful.
I can make him worse. I just happen to roll well too. So.
Yeah. He definitely tickles a fancy or two. So at least one passing fancy.
At least one passing fancy, yeah.
So I had a blast, Jack. Thank you. This was awesome. The last time you came on was awesome. Thank you guys for being in the cast and playing this game and dealing with my drunk shenanigans the entire time. Chat,
awesome,
thank you for those awesome donations. We blew through the 250 goal. We blew through the 500 goal, and we're already at almost 750. So I think I put out a challenge on Twitter. See if we can hit 1,000 by the end of the stream. It's already been 3 hours. We have 9 hours left. So that's like what, $100 per stream per 3 hours ish. So let's see if we can crush that goal. And with that, we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna set up for the next stream. And we're gonna get these guys on here. So stick around, retweet, tell your friends if you haven't yet, and get everybody over here and come watch the rest of our shenanigans. So from all of us to you guys, we'll be right back.
Thanks a lot.
See you.